Alrighty. Let's see. I probably can't see that, but there we go. All right, whatever. It is what it is. All right, chat. How's everyone doing in the chat? Now, I will say this. What I'm probably going to do first, though, is I'm probably going to do the games I have done off stream or stuff along that lines, to be fair. That way people won't be like, oh, wait, what are these games? And then they'll get confused. I don't want people to get confused on the other games. And at least the other games I can go off of the YouTube and go from there. So I'm going to just go off of like the old games I've played that was story-based that I know of, and the games that are on Twitch. Then I can go off that, and I'll just rate them off of how I feel about it, and go from there. I think that's fair, right, chat? That's fair? All right, let's go. All right, so first let's go off of Sonic 06. Sonic 06 is a game that I'm going to go off this first because, like, this and Madagascar game, those two are games I know a lot more of, even when I'm in my old days and stuff. So let me go ahead and talk about that real quick, you know what I'm saying? We'll go ahead and do all that. But, chat, with Sonic 06, this game is a definite hit or miss. Now I'll say it like this: if you are okay with the glitches and you're happy just having some funny moments with the glitches, you might think this game's okay. You might think it's like a 6 out of 10 or something. But if you can't stand glitches and stuff that's happening and how bad the game is and it's dog water, you would think it's a 2 or a 1. Now I know they have a PC modern one, which is a lot better than that, in my opinion. Because this game was not fixed right to the way it should have been, and yeah, it was terrible. Don't get that wrong. That was very terrible that the game had that. But regardless of that matter, my personal opinion, I think this game is honestly now if we're going off the PC one makes it a 6 or 7 out of 10. Now the one that I've played was a 2 out of 10. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I'm not even trying to be mean or nothing, but this game is almost as worse as Lyric, but Lyric is absolutely worse than that. That's just me. Now, I know if you want to say 3, give it a 3 if you want, but there's no way I'm putting it above 4 by any means necessary. Unless you just love glitches, which I'm apparently just a king of glitches at this point, so I might as well say it. But yeah, the game's a 3 though, a 3 out of 10, because I think Lyric is like a 2 or 1, and I think 06 is a little slightly better than that thing, so yeah. Sonic 06 would have to get that 3 out of 10 for me. So, yeah. I'll respectfully give it a 3 out of 10. Keep it pushing. Keep it moving. Alright, now we're going to go off the Madagascar game. So, hold up. Madagascar 2, Escape from Africa. Escape to Africa game. Now, a lot of people might not know this game. A lot of people might not know about this game. This game was a classic. And I will not deny it, that this game was fire, chat. This game was fire, bro. Real talk, bro. Like, if there's a PlayStation, like, 4 version or PlayStation 5 version of this game, I promise you, I would play that game. I would play that game. I'm not gonna hold you. I would play that game. If you give me an Xbox 360, PlayStation 2, whatever you want, or even a DS type of game, you gave me a thing for it, I would play. Make sure if y'all do it on that, make sure you do it on PlayStation. If they have PlayStation 4, and get a PlayStation 4. Work on 360 and let me know how I can do that stuff. Give me like a video where I can do that stuff, because it's gonna be kind of cool and funny though. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. If you give me that, I promise you, I would play that game for a whole stream. Like, honestly, I'd play for a whole stream. Because look, if I have someone I can play with too, because it's fun to play story mode, it was a little iffy though. And then you literally got friends to play with, bro. That's fire, bro. Literally, because it was like me and my brother, we would always play this game. This jump was always fire for us. Like, story based, it didn't matter, bro. This game was just honestly fire, bro. Real talk. This game was a 10 out of 10 for my opinion. This thing was a 10 out of 10. Like, there's no way you could debate that. All right, next one, which is Bully. Let's go ahead and get Bully out the way. Bully game. I gotta say Bully game because, like, I can't say nothing else with Bully anyways. But yeah, Bully is 10 out of 10. Like, there's no debate about it. We all gotta admit that. And I was on Twitch with it, chat. I played it like on Twitch, and I played other sides of it. But yeah, on Twitch, everyone loved the series, bro. They wanted me to actually complete it and actually platinum the whole game, which I did not mind doing that if it came down to that. Which here's what I'm gonna do, chat. For YouTube purposes, if y'all would love me to go out there and complete the whole thing, let me know, chat. I will do that for y'all. I will do that for y'all. Real talk. I will do that for y'all. Like, I got no problem doing that for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know, chat. But yeah, this game's a 10 out of 10. Great game. Great game. All in general, great game. Now, okay, yeah, Phoenix Wright, well, yeah, my bad. I'm sorry if I spelled Phoenix Wright wrong sometimes because my brain doesn't think of it right. Ace Attorney, I think this is the trilogy one. I played the trilogy one. I think that's the one I played, is the trilogy one. Yeah, so I only played the trilogy one, so let's get that out of the way. Okay, so Ace Attorney trilogy. This game has its fair share of good, funny moments. It's very funny at times. They have little funny, you know, things here and there. My only problem was I hated one of the trials because they were long, and I think that was Ashes by something. What was it called? Hold up. It was Ashes about something. Ashes to something. I don't know. Hold up. What was it called? Yeah, Rise from the Ashes. That thing was dog water terrible, annoying to deal with. But other than that, I mean, I was okay with the trilogy. Trilogy was pretty cool in my opinion. I mean, I would not mind playing the game. Like, if someone said, hey, play this game, I would play the game for them. I would play it for them, honestly. But, chat, what we're going to do is, because we beat the whole thing, though, on that Twitch stream, but what we're probably more likely going to do, like, whenever I get the money for Ace Attorney, which Ace Attorney is it? I'm trying to figure out what that other Ace Attorney is called. Is it the Justice one with, is it the one with, Trucy in it? I think it's the one with Trucy in it. I think it's that one. So, yeah, we're going to get that one, but, yeah. If I'm going off of Phoenix right here, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I mean, it could be a little 8 out of 10, honestly, but I'll give it that 7.5 out of 10, you know what I'm saying? It's a pretty good game. I mean, it could be 8. It could be at 8, but, yeah, I just like it a little, but not too much, you know what I'm saying? So let's go out there. We've got Danganronpa next. We got a whole bunch of Danganronpas we've done technically on stream and off stream, honestly. So yeah, this might be bad. Yeah, let's just go off of Danganronpa 1 first. Okay, yeah. So we have all of them here. So we have Danganronpa. The only one I haven't done is the main Danganronpa I haven't done is the I think it's the party game one. I haven't done that one, but I've played the PlayStation 4 one with the V. Okay, I played first one, second one, third one. Then I played Ultra Despair Girls from another episode or something. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, I've done that. Go from there. So yeah, the first one, I will say this. The first one, which is right here. Well, no, my bad. Do they not have the first one showing up here? You know what? Whatever. Let's just pretend like y'all see the first one. So like the first one. Okay, right here. So like, say, okay, right here. So first one. I think the first one was really good. In my opinion, if I had to say which one I liked the most, I liked V3 a lot. I'm gonna give it a book. I liked V3 a lot. And I think 2 was more heartbreaking for me than 1, honestly. The only thing that was really like, that kind of caught my heart, honestly, was honestly Sakura actually just committing, you know what, to, you know, to protect and defend us. Which is actually pretty interesting, though. I kind of like that. You know, it broke a tear to my heart. Because I actually liked Sakura. I actually wanted Sakura to make it really far, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I really wanted to make it, like, a lot far, though. But I guess they did that to get rid of the big, strong girl. So I can't be too mad about that. Then, obviously, 2 was when, you know, I felt bad for Chiaki. Then the third one was when I felt bad for, you know, Kaito and all that stuff. And I felt bad for my boy, Kokichi, bro. That's the sad thing about it. I was like, man, my boy Kokichi, bro. And Kokichi will always be an S tier character for me. That's like the main villain that got an S tier, and I'm like, dang, bro. He was actually cooking, bro. Type of vibes. But yeah, I think I liked V3 the most. They just V2, V1. I think they were all good in their own ways. I think they were all good in their own way. In my opinion, I think they're all good. Because they all had like the little plot thing. But the only thing about it is it was always dripping. I'm just like, brother, why? Because here's my thing, though. Some things I was like, okay, yeah, it's all right. I rock with that. Then I was like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's the point, chat. Anyway, let's just get back to the point though. So yeah, if I'm going off the first Danganronpa, the first Danganronpa I think, in my opinion, was a 7 out of 10. I think it was 7 out of 10. Well, hold up. What did I gave Phoenix Wright like a trilogy. I gave that whole thing like a 7 or 7.5. So how about I give like, you know what? I'll give Phoenix Wright that 7, and I'll give the first Danganronpa a 7. Now, the second one, I like the second one a little bit better than the first one. I'm sorry, I prefer the second main character. Actually, second, third one over the first one. I know it's gonna be a hot take. That's just me though. I don't know. Now, I don't like when Hajime goes into the ultimate despair one. Like, bro, I don't care about that. I could give 2 cares less about that. That one goes somewhere else. Then I'd probably pick the first one better. But I like the third protagonist a lot more though. Yep, I'm doing story based right now. Clay, I'm doing story based right now. Any game that is story based related, which means not My Heroes Rumble or nothing like that. Now I do a tier list for that anyway later. But yeah, how you doing though? And let me make sure my thing's good, right? There we go. I had to move this just in case, so it doesn't just go to sleep on me. All right, the second one, which is over here. The second one is like I want to say it's actually 8, like a 8 out of 10. Honestly, it's pretty good. And then I think that I would put V3. I would put that at a 9 out of 10. Because I think they're all good according to where it goes to. So I think it's like 7, 8, and then 9. I don't think they're 10 out of 10s or nothing. But you could put V3 at 10 out of 10. It is a pretty good game though. Now, Ultra Despair Girls. Oh brother, Ultra Despair Girls. Actually, this gotta be another tier. Yeah, Ultra Despair Girls. I'm sorry. Y'all fumbled the bag with Ultra Despair Girls, and look at how much that cost. $5,000 something dollars! That game should not be, that thing should be for free, brother. That thing is not $5,000. Y'all gotta be joking, bro. There is no way you said that this is $5,000. That is not it, brother. That thing is trash, bro. That thing is hot trash. The only thing that is good about Ultra Despair Girls, respectfully, is that you get to see more of Toko's character. That's about it. And you get to see a basic NPC, Komaru Daegi, who is Makoto's sister, doing stuff. That's about it. And I guess you see some character development out of Komaru, with Komaru that actually becomes okay and decent at best. But, respectfully, I'd have to give it a 4 out of 10. Respectfully. Well, you know what, like a 4, I'll give it a 4 or 5 out of 10, honestly. But, you know what, I'll do a 4.5 out of 10. I think it's fair that. Because, I mean, yeah, it is definitely Know Your Place trash. Because this thing is hot trash. No offense. Now, the story is good, like, for Toko. But that's about it. Like, I love Toko. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Like, you really don't get to see much of Togami like that. Yeah, he gets kidnapped. Like, oh my goodness. Like, bro, he should have got kidnapped in the daggone first place. Dude got kidnapped by literal children. I'm sorry, bro. I cannot respect you as a leader, Byakuya Togami. I can't. Crazy work. I know it's kids that got, Monokumas out, but brother, it's not that. They're not that good. How you let that happen? And most of the other characters just, like, other than Nagito, which Nagito is just Nagito. But that's the point. Next one. Yeah. Don't know any other Danganronpa ones I've done? I don't know. Okay, anyway, let's see. What is the other one I've done on Twitch that I haven't shown? Do I remember? I'm trying to think. I've done Call of Duty stories, but I don't know if I should include those ones, honestly, because I don't remember as many Call of Duties like that. I know Call of Duty, obviously, 2, and then, I know Black Ops 2, 1, and then I know a Cold War. That's about the main ones I know. I don't know the other Call of Duties like that much, especially Warzone, and Warzone's not really a story anyway. I think I did Modern Warfare, but, like, I don't know much about that story anymore, other than, like, obviously with Captain Price and stuff, but that's about it. I don't know as much about as I should. I don't really think I should include that. I don't think I should include that one. Let me see. I guess we can just go off the other ones in order, I think. You know what? Let's just go off the other ones that we have. We'll do the ones that are up here and then go from there. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and do the YouTube ones, and then we can do the other ones. I think that's fair. I think we go there. Then it's fine from there. So let's just go off the ones that are up here, though. Oh, brother. This thing stinks. That is crazy work. Why does it have to be a VTuber, though? That shows some crazy nonsense. Don't include COD? Okay, thank you. That actually works out in my favor. That's some crazy work, though. That is crazy work, bro. Alright, let's go ahead and let's just go for the regular, there's regular videos and there's other ones. So, let's go off the regular videos and then talk about the other ones and go from there. Alright, let's go here and let's do this one real quick. Alright, so let me go ahead and include the ones that are a regular video. Alright, so, not Call of Duty, that. Okay, Persona 5 Strikers. Let's get this out the way. Persona 5 Strikers. Okay, so here's what I think about Persona 5 Strikers. There's Persona 5 Royals. Okay, so, let's get Persona 5 Strikers out the way. Then we can talk about Persona 5 Royal, 3, and then 4, which 3 and 4 were up here. Just 5 is not up here. It was mainly on the Twitch thing. So let's go off Strikers, and then we go from there. So Persona 5 Strikers. Hey, look. Look. You think I got the thing for it? I don't know where it's at. You think I got the button for it? I don't. Wait, hold up. Actually, hold up. Wait. Hold up. Oh my goodness. Hold up. Oh, I guess that's fair. Thank you. I guess that's fair. My bad. My bad. Because I didn't see the thing until last second. But hey, what is. Anyway, Persona 5 Strikers. Anyway, Persona 5 Strikers. So yeah, Persona 5 Strikers is a little heavy case there. Because Persona 5 Royal, 5, 0, and 4, I think are better than Persona 5 Strikers in my opinion. Persona 5 Strikers, it has a little nice concept of like a battle, a beat 'em up game, stuff like that. With a little bit of some, Persona stuff to it, but it was okay. I like the story a little bit. It's not the best story. It's okay, but it could have been better. It could have been better though. It's still trash, but it's okay. It's a little okay. So if I had to rate it, I would give it honestly, and if I'm including like the sorriest tale boss fight of all times, then I had to give it a 6 out of 10. Out of all respect. It's not the worst Persona game I've ever seen, but it's better than nothing. Now, Persona 5, regular Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, and then we'll go off of 4 and 3 later, but let's just go ahead and do Persona 5 and stuff. Okay, so Persona 5, let's just go ahead and do that one. Persona 5 first. We're doing Persona 5 first, not Strikers, but 5. Now, not Royal though, but the regular 5th one, and then we didn't really do Catherine though. So now I haven't done Arena. So I can't say much about that. I haven't done Ultimax. Can't say much about it. Oh, yeah. Sonic Forces. Oh, yeah. Let's get this out the way, though. Sonic Forces is a 3 out of 10. Actually, wait. No. Yeah. A low 3 out of 10. There you go. Congratulations. Sonic Forces is already done. That was the one game I was going to talk about. That was trash. Get that garbage out of here. Anyway. Now, regular Persona 5. Where is that at? I'm trying. Where's regular Persona 5 at? There we go. Regular Persona 5. I actually had the game if I had to show it, but yeah. Regular Persona 5, I honestly think it was rushed. It was a little bit rushed, but I will say it was a good game nonetheless, and I did like the game. Just, I felt like it was rushed, and it could have been a lot better like Persona 5 Royal. If it was like Persona 5 Royal, and they actually took time with it, I actually would have given it a 10 out of 10, though. But, because they did, it is unfortunately has to be like around an 8 out of 10. It could be a 9 out of 10 if you want to, but it's not a 10 out of 10. Like, the themes are great. Everything about Persona 5 is great. It has its great moments. Persona 5 Royal just beats it by 100 miles away. You want to know how good Persona 5 Royal is? Let me show you how good Persona 5 Royal is. Hold on, give me a second, chat. I got something for y'all. Hold up. Give me a second. I got something to show y'all. Move that thing up a little. All right. Where's that? Chat. Persona 5 Royal is so good. Persona 5 Royal is so good that I bought the Steel Book Edition. The one that looks like these. It has these in it, bro. Y'all see this, bro? Like, look. I literally got this, bro. I literally got these with it. I got these with it. I want y'all to look at that. Look at it. Looks good, don't it? It look good. Yeah. I bought the thing for it. I rest my case. It looks amazing, though. Looks amazing. But yeah, that's how good Persona 5 Royals is. I don't even have to explain much about the game. I mean, everything about it is good. They have card games in it. Now, they had a missed potential in putting that as like an online thing. I would have loved to have it as an online game. It would have been fire. Not going to hold you. It would have been a fire thing. But yeah, Persona 5 Royal is like a 10 out of 10. Like, there's no debate about that. It's a 10 out of 10 game. Anyway, we talked about Strikers. Persona 5. Okay, we'll keep going for right now. And then we go from there. My bad. Let's see. Because a lot of them, okay, God of War. The thing about this game is I done it on Twitch because someone said do it on Twitch, and I've done now. The other one I haven't fully done or tried to do as much of was the newer God of War, which is Ragnarok, because I needed help on that part. No one wanted to help me, and like I was asking my boy Jason at that time to help me out with that when we were talking, and he didn't help me out, so I said, okay, whatever, moved on, and I moved on to another game. But yeah, regular God of War is honestly a 9 out of 10. I think it's a 9 out of 10 for me. This one was pretty good, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to hold you. Oh, my bad. Now, let's see. What's the other one? Now, Persona... Okay, Shin Megami Tensei 3. Let's go off Shin Megami Tensei 3. Shin Megami Tensei 3, if you don't like hard games, you're obviously going to say it's a very low tier, but I feel like it has a good amount of, like, hard, pause, but, like, a good hard difficulty that you'll be like, okay, bet. Like, bet, I know what to do. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. We're going to start cooking with this. You know, stuff like that. And it makes you think. It's not like Persona where you have to, like, you know, it's a little easier. Now, Persona 3 and Shin Megami Tensei 3 are kind of the same kind of difficulties, just that SMT3 has a little bit more anger with what they do. Persona 3, just it's like if you can't do Shin Megami Tensei 3, you can't do Soul Hackers. This one's right up your alley. That's what that Persona 3 was like, honestly, because they're kind of like same thing. Like they're like brothers or sisters, if anything. But yeah, Shin Megami Tensei 3, I think that like honestly an 8 out of 10 though. I mean, honestly, you can put it at 9 out of 10 if you want to. I'm not putting that at 10 out of 10 though, but it does make you think. It's a pretty good game. I just wish that the encounter system was a little bit better, where I don't get instantly jumped out of nowhere. I feel like Shin Megami Tensei 5 did that better, I think. I don't know about 4. I don't remember what SMT 4's was like, but SMT 5, I feel like that one was pretty good. Like the encounter system where you actually go out there, you actually attack, and then it's good, rather than instant just, oh yeah, let me just fight you. I don't like that part. I didn't like that. That's the only reason why I put it at 8 out of 10. If it was at least had a better encounter system and stuff, I would actually put it at 9 or a 10, honestly. But yeah, that thing ticks me off sometimes. Okay, Persona 3, I didn't like Tartarus. And I know a lot of people are going to go, what's the point of the game? Yeah, but it's trash. It's like Soul Hackers, which I'll talk about Soul Hackers when I get to Soul Hackers. But Soul Hackers in that game, they have something common. Dungeons. The dungeons are boring. Tartarus was boring. And people will go out there and they'll tell me, oh, but JJ, it's a part of the game. You gotta love that if you want to play the whole full thing. No, that's not the point of it. I've done that for Doku Literature Club. But here's my thing, though. At least with that, even though it was like, I can't think of first, I waited and I waited for the best of it. I waited for Tartarus. I beat the whole game in Persona 3. I beat the whole thing. So y'all can't even say I wasn't trying to enjoy the thing. I played the whole thing. And the main thing about this, chat, is like, if I do this right here, chat, that means that I couldn't do it on live stream, but I did it on a video. That's how you can tell, like, if I was tired or I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to show this so people can't complain. And this is on the hardest difficulty, chat. I played everything on, like, the hardest difficulty for it all. So, like, none of y'all can complain about it. So if y'all want to look at it, y'all can look at it. I played it. I beat it on the whole thing. This is why these ones are here on video. Because if I was just tired that day and I was like, you know what, I have to do it later. Or I was trying to be like, you know what, let me try to grind and see if I can make it work. That's when it happens. Or like when my thing lags out, because sometimes it does. I showed this part because for some reason it lagged out, and I had to show parts of it, and other parts of it, and parts of it. Because sometimes Persona 3 was out there doing some nonsense because my internet was bad at the time. Like back then, my internet was dog water on PlayStation. I'm not gonna lie to you. So yeah, it was terrible. But yeah, and I did that. And I said random easy boss because like they were kind of easy. It's just the fact that my thing crashed out for no reason. But yeah, Persona 3 in general, I think is a 7 out of 10. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still good. It has its good moments and stuff. But Tartarus kind of just killed the fun out of me with that. And I was kind of like, Now, don't get me wrong. I love the waifus. Like, Mitsuru, I love her. Yukari's okay-ish. And then, Aigis is good and stuff. And if you want to say Yuko, you can say Yuko's good as well and stuff. But, like, story-wise in general, I'm talking about just story-wise in general and just how much fun I had on the game. It wasn't as much fun compared to, like, P4 and P5, honestly. So yeah, this game's like a 7.5 out of 10 or 7 out of 10. You take your pick. I'll respectfully give it a 7.5 out of 10. But yeah, actually no, just give it a 7 because honestly the Tartarus just killed the fun out of it. So yeah, just 7 out of 10 general. Just 7 out of 10 general. Now, here is where's the Cuphead and No Straight Roads. We'll do Cuphead first. Cuphead. Here's my thing about Cuphead. Cuphead is one of them games where I did the challenge for it. I did a challenge where, so let me explain the chat. So what the challenge was pretty much was I couldn't take no damage. I had to get a full-on A. I had to get a full-on A every time. So I had to get A tier every time, and I could not get hit or nothing. And I could not use the green, the pea shooter thing. Not pea shooter, but whatever the green thing is, the seeker or something. Or the floor, whatever you want to call it thing. I couldn't use that at all. I even had it up there. If you want to check it, you can check it up there. I've had it up there. But yeah. Once I did all that stuff, it came down to that though. So yeah. It was a little iffy though. But I did all that hard difficulty out there. So on and so forth. So yeah, it was interesting, but yeah. I was kind of like, with this game though. But it does give you a challenge. If you're not doing a challenge I'm doing, you probably will say it's a 7 out of 10. You might even say it's like 6 out of 10, whatever you want to go for. Depends on how much you like old school, like just shooting games, like where you beat the boss and stuff, which is fine. I don't mind it, but yeah, it just is what it is. But yeah, honestly, I'd give it, my opinion, I'd slightly give it a 7 out of 10. Just 7 out of 10. Just close to a 7 out of 10. Anyway, moving on. We're going to say No Straight Roads, which is NSR. Is No Straight Roads, but yeah. NSR, in my opinion, it has its bugs and glitches. If you can get through the bugs and glitches of it, a few of them, then the game is pretty fun, in my opinion. I love the music, and I will say that. The music is great. And I'm not going to lie. Like, I will listen to most of these musics on, like, my SoundCloud, depending on what song it is, honestly. Like, Eve one is okay. DJ Subatomic Supernova, his song is pretty good. Yinu's own brother, I love, ain't gonna lie, Yinu's theme is so amazing, chat. I'm not gonna hold you. That song was just beautiful, bro. Just peak, bro. Like, but here's my thing. The only reason I think I like it a lot more than everything else is, like, honestly, because I love piano, though. And I play piano, used to play piano. Now, if the piano downstairs would work, I would probably play a little bit more piano, though, and see how it goes. But yeah, I used to play piano a lot. Now, in the choir, not as much, because my parents wanted me to, but I was like, nah, that's not my thing. Plus, I got to practice. Like, I didn't feel like being forced into doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why I didn't want to play piano anymore, because I felt forced to play piano. Like, if you go out there and you keep doing something and you're forced to do it, you're going to think that you don't want to do it as much, right? You're not going to want to do it. Sorry, I'm having this figurine though. But yeah, that was what happened. Was I felt like I was forced to play it too much, and then that's probably why I stopped playing it, or I didn't have fun playing piano now. It had to be something that I liked, you know what I'm saying? And I was forced to play it for an hour, 2 hours, every time they came to the house. So that means whenever they had them out there, yep, I had to play it. And I'm like, that gets annoying after a while. Because why am I going to play it when y'all not there, and then when y'all come back? Like, that's not me. So yeah, I only didn't like playing myself, but yeah. The piano thing was pretty good. Also, so yeah, honestly, if you can get rid of like the glitches, if you don't play with no glitches, you might think this game is actually an 8 out of 10. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty fun. I'd actually recommend it if you don't get any glitches off that thing. That's just me. Anyway, next one, which is Yakuza 0, 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10 game. Excuse me, I don't know. The story is amazing. The mini games is amazing. All of that stuff is amazing. The only thing I might have a little slight problem with was the dancing thing. But the only reason why I didn't like the dancing thing was a little bit of the dancing thing was because sometimes it took me so long to get the hang of that thing. And sometimes my controller must be up, which is kind of Skillshare on my controller. But yeah, but sometimes it didn't work sometimes. But I didn't like how Michael Jackson was out there in the game, was out there just cheesing, bro. He was out there just hitting anything he was for free. And then sometimes the other people were just getting whatever they want, honestly. Which is ridiculous, though. Which I didn't have a good controller. But yeah, that's the point, though. But yeah, the game is still 10 out of 10. The story is great. Like, the story is amazing. The mini games are great, mainly. Everything about this is great. I have literally like so many parts of it. But yeah, it's amazing. And I won't deny it. It is so amazing. And I will not deny it. The thing was, everything about it was amazing. No cap about it. It was amazing. Anyway, yeah, that was 10 out of 10, though. Let's see. Let's see what's the next one. Batman Arkham Knight. Now, oh yeah, I have not really done the other Batman games other than Arkham Knight, and I think it was Gotham Knights. I think I played on with my friend. Yeah, I was like not vibing with that game as much, but it's okay, I guess. But it's not I wasn't vibing with it as much. But anyway, Arkham Knight is a game that a lot of people wanted me to play, and I played it on as a regular video. I didn't do it as a live stream. I did it as a regular video. So yeah, I did it as a regular video, right? And I was just like vibing with it though, cause I edited. I tried my best to edit some things in there. I had a full 59-minute video in that thing, which the max of that was like close to lower than 60 minutes. But yeah, I had like a full-on video of it. I was out there editing a little bit. Like, let me explain to y'all, chat. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain it. Yeah, I had this up here. I was out there doing my thing. I had the whole subscribe YouTube thing. I had all that stuff out here. I was out there editing a little bit. I couldn't do as much editing, but yeah, I had a little editing and stuff. And I had my little edits here and there. But look at this.
Is that true? All right. Now, that's what I gotta tell you. Having a little nice nap.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. And I had my little set edits. Now, of course, it's not the best edits because obviously it was PlayStation. Share Factor is not going to have the best editing compared to, it's not going to have the best editing compared to you know what, but that's just kind of what it was, or what it was like, honestly. So, honestly, don't feel too in keen with that. But, honestly, the Batman Arkham Knight series, I feel like some things was a little bit like, but everything else was okay. Now, the main thing I didn't like about it was, unfortunately, something that it wasn't even technically it was technically not this game's fault. It was mainly PlayStation Network's fault, which was the fact that PlayStation Network, or Sony, whichever one you might want to call it, I don't care what you want to call it, PlayStation, Sony, whichever one you go for, did this thing where literally, I'm going to keep up with you, and they sold it so bad, but what they literally did was to have the thing, like, when you're about to see who, I won't spoil it if y'all haven't watched Batman Arkham Knight. But when you go out there, you see the person's identity, the Arkham Knight's identity. You go out there, right? You go out there and you see what you can do. You go up there, right? And then guess what? When he tries to reveal his face, or her face, his or her face, guess what? The thing is blocked, so no one can see it. So if you're on live stream or you're on an actual video about it, you can't do nothing about it, which that's one thing that I want them to get rid of, is can they get rid of the spoiler caption thing? Because that is what's messing me up every time. Or oh yeah, they can't see this. Like, look, if it's that big of a deal, look, I'll handle that accordingly. I shouldn't have to go out there. I go up there and then literally the thing is blocking it and then people can't see it and have fun with it. That's why I hate about PlayStation sometimes. And you either have to have a PC with you, which I have a PC right here, and you got to hook the stuff up, which I don't know how to do all that stuff in the first place, and I'm not trying to mess it up, but it's just ridiculous. I shouldn't have to do all that. That's the problem. It shouldn't be a thing. Like, Sony, you want to be your own company, right? You not have PC, right? Then you need to go out there and make some stuff so that I don't have to rely on PC to do this stuff. That's kind of dumb. Anyway, moving on. Until Dawn. Until Dawn was a cool series that I've did. Now, I feel like Until Dawn has good to great moments to its degree. Like, I feel like everything about it was interesting. Because, like, the dude pretend that he was dead and stuff. You know, doing all this and that. It was actually kind of interesting. It was kind of interesting. I'm not going to hold you. It was kind of interesting. And I love Sam, though. I love Sam, though. I ain't going to hold you. I love Sam, though, on that thing. I ain't going to hold you, bro. But, yeah, if I had to go out there and say, like a thing, I would give it, like, honestly, an 8 out of 10. I feel it's a good story. Actually, I would give it low-key a 9 out of 10, honestly. For what it's worth. But I think an 8 out of 10 is just fine. I think an 8 out of 10 is just fine. Now, World of Final Fantasy. This is the game that Yuma wanted me to play. Yuma wanted me to play this game so bad, which was World of Final Fantasy. And I said, look, if I get the money, I got you. So he was thinking I was going to get the game, do that game. I said, bro, I'm finna do the game. So I went up there and I got the game. I said, look, I got you. But seriously, that's just how it was, though. But anyway, World of Final Fantasy, in my opinion, I feel like it's a good 7 out of 10. 6 or 7 out of 10, honestly. Honestly, I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10, honestly. I don't think the game is terrible by any means. I just don't like the game as much compared to the other games I have mentioned that are at 7 and higher and stuff. World of Final Fantasy is okay. It's just I didn't care about it as much. And the thing about it is, like, the other boss that was supposedly hard, it's kind of weird. That's all I can say about that. And I hated the stacking mechanic. The stacking mechanic was so dog water. That's just me. But anyway, that's the point. Next one, which is excluding that because we're not talking about that. Genshin and Honkai Star Rails. Genshin, Honkai Star Rails, and so. Let's just get them all out the way. Genshin Impact. I used to play Genshin Impact a lot, and I mean a lot. So I'm not too what's the word looking for? Frustrated with that game. The game is okay. This is the fact that the Genshin Impact community didn't do their things right. But yeah, story-wise, the game was honestly an 8 out of 10. But if we're including everything else into it, that they would better make it a 4, honestly. But the story was pretty good. We can't deny the story was good. It's just the fact that everything else about the game was dog water. The game itself has iffy moments. Like, literally, Honkai Star Rails did a lot of things better. Zelda Zone did a lot of things better. Mainly Honkai Star Rails. I'll say that Honkai Star Rails, in my opinion, is the better. Other from excluding, like, obviously Honkai Impact and stuff, but I haven't really played Honkai Impact at all, so I can't say much about that. But I'm only going off of the other three, which I think Honkai Star Rails is the better of the things. Like, I think Honkai Star Rails is better than Genshin and Zelda Zone Zero, but I think Zelda Zone Zero is just slightly better than Genshin. The only reason why a lot of people could say that is because, like, Genshin has way more characters, but that's because the game has been out way longer than Zelda Zone Zero, so I can't say as much about that. But let's get this out the way now. So yeah, Genshin Impact. If we're going off of story, like pure story, not having fun or nothing, but pure story alone, it would be honestly a 7 or 8 out of 10, which I would give it an 8 out of 10. And they did have fun little things in there as well, which makes it 8 out of 10. Now, if we're just going purely off story, it's 8 out of 10. Now, if we're going off the fun, it's the fun factors. I mean, the only thing that was funny was the hide and seek thing with the wind bloom thing and other stuff. That was kind of fun, so I would give it honestly a 9 out of that. Give it like a 9 out of 10. But then other stuff happened, then it became a little lower and lower. So I think putting an 8 out of 10 is fine just for story based alone. But if we're talking about the game and the game developers in general, that thing would be probably like a 4 or 3. I'm not gonna hold you. Anyway, Honkai Star Rails in particular, Honkai Star Rails hits in that line between hold up. It hits between that line between trying to figure out how to make sense. Honkai Star Rails, I think it's a 9 out of 10 in my opinion. Now, I don't know what happened after like the Sunday thing. Actually, wait, hold up. After Yunlin thing and stuff, but like it's pretty much a 9 out of 10 for me in that aspect. And then Zelda Zone Zero, I would give Zelda Zone Zero around I want to say 8 out of 10, honestly. I mean, I feel like it's slightly just better than Genshin. It's just the fact that just Silent Zelda Zero doesn't have a lot of characters compared to Genshin, but that's because, like I said, Genshin's been out there for a while. So yeah, anyway, moving on with that. Shining Force. Shining Force is one of those games where like you have to be like into like the old school classics to really enjoy it or be okay with playing this game. Now, if you're not gonna be enjoying the old school, like the very very old school classics, I promise you'll probably put at a very low tier. I feel like Shining Force 2 is the better Shining Force. Obviously, it's the better one compared to Shining Force 1 and the other Shining Forces out there. Which, oh yeah, that's right, we need to do. Let's go out there and just do off the Shining Force real quick. Shining Force in the Darkness, I think. I think it was In the Darkness, right? Yeah, In the Darkness, I think. Okay, here we go. So, there was Shining Force 1. This is the one that I'm going to rate first. Then there's Shining Force 2. Then they have this right here where they have a lot of Shining Force games with mainly the other three, but yeah. There's that. Then there's Sonic Ultimate Genesis, which is interesting as well. Shining Force 3, which I haven't played that. Shining in the Holy Ark, I haven't did that one. Shining Wisdom, I haven't done. And Shining Force Guided, I have not done. I've only done 1, 2, and then Shining in the Darkness. Hold up. Is this the one? Hold up. Let me actually check. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. So, Shining in the Darkness. Let's get this out the way. This one I have not even fully done. The reason why I have is because every time I go up there, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. The main thing I know is I got the key, open the thing, then I got my friends. Then I go out there and fight this big tail machine dude, which literally just this crab dude who just wants to box the entire time. Then you fight the crab dude, and then once you fight the crab dude, then I beat the thing, and then just stuff just starts happening. And then all of a sudden, then I go out there. Then this is when I go out there and I talk to this person. They go out there to find Milo. Milo's over here doing his thing. And then just keep going. You just keep going, right? You just keep going. You keep going, and then you keep going all over the spot. Then I didn't even go here. That's the thing about it, chat. Then I go over here. So once I go over there, I'm trying to find this stuff. And then he just uses the medallion to go back to wherever he wants to go, which I don't even know much about that part. But yeah, besides that point, though, I think Shining in the Darkness is kind of just 5 out of 10. I can't really say it's the worst. I can't say it's the best. The reason why I can't say it's the worst nor the best is because I haven't really played it fully. I only played like one daggone part of it where I got up there and I beat, what's the dude name? And I straight up beat that other dude. That's about the most I did. Was I beat the crab dude, got to the castle, and I was like, bro, this thing is trash. Because like, I couldn't find nowhere else to go at. And every time I go out there, everyone wasn't healing that good. And they were just getting one tap by a little crab dude that I kept getting glitched with. And I kept having that stupid glitch where I had to fight the stupid crab over again. Then I'm just like, oh, brother. And I'm out there getting cooked. And I shouldn't have had it. Because I looked at everyone else's playthrough of it, and they didn't have that issue. So yeah, that game was terrible for me. Shining Force 1 is honestly, it could be, now, Shining Force 2 is highly better. I think it's like, honestly, a 8 out of 10, honestly. This one could be like that 6 out of 10, kinda. But it's all up to you. It's all up to the beholder, I guess. Alright, Blaze Blue. Now, Blaze Blue in general, I've played mainly, I think, 3 Blaze Blue games. Blaze Blue Continuum Shift, Blaze Blue Cross Tag, and then Blaze Blue Central Fiction. So, in my opinion, Continuum Shift is how I knew mostly about the other Blaze Blue games. And the thing about it is, I would not have known about Continuum Shift if literally my mom didn't tell me, hey, this game is $9. Why don't you play this game? And so we all got to thank my mom for that, because my mom was the main one that said. And honestly, I didn't watch this. She was like, you know what, just it's cheap. It was like $9.99 when I saw this. I think it was like 2015 is when I got this game. But yeah, this thing was like $159, bro. Not even, that's crazy work. $159. Honestly, chat, low-key I would get this game just to be like, yeah, let's go for it. I low-key would do it, honestly. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, Continuum Shift was pretty cool and pretty interesting to me, honestly. I ain't gonna hold y'all. And I love Continuum Shift now. And I know people are gonna be like, oh, bro, don't say it's a 10 out of 10. Here's the thing. Honestly, back then, I loved the game. Like, honestly, now I play it as a story-based game. I mean, it was pretty funny. It was interesting. It had its funny things to it. I can't be mad about it. It was fun in its own way. And I was out there doing my thing, though, honestly. And of course, they had like the stylish thing where you go out there, you can play stylish things and stuff. It was really interesting. I ain't gonna lie to you, I like the game, so I'll give it like honestly an 8 out of 10. Honestly, now cross tag battle, I'm giving that like honestly I ain't gonna hold you. I probably give it like a 6.5. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll probably give that 6.5. Now Central Fiction, what I used to play it a lot, I would give that honestly 8 out of 10. I'll give that one 8 out of 10. Just I don't like cross tag battles much, but the reason I don't talk about Central Fiction is because I don't play the game like I used to. Like I used to be a dog in that game. I ain't gonna hold you. I used to be cooking people in that game. Cause I would mainly be playing Terry, and Terry was my guy. Cause I just knew that some people just fall for my bait when I kept throwing that little down X move, and then they would literally just go out there and they'll just fall into that thing, and I could just hit a grab. If they back up, I'll just go out there and hit the rush move, and then over that. Now, unless they super. If they super, I just know when it hits. But yeah, it's pretty interesting though. It's pretty interesting though. So yeah, those are my set takes on the Blazblue games. Next one. Let's see. Let's see. I already talked about Ace Attorney. I'm gonna play the trilogy one. Street. Okay, we already talked about. Okay, that's just right. Smash Passes. That's what I didn't have a PC at the time, so that's fine. Let's see. Tekken. Wait, I played Tekken 7. So we can do that. So Tekken 7, chat. I think Tekken 7, honestly, in my opinion, could be a honestly, it was like an 8 out of 10 game for me. I mean, I think it was pretty good. Just I don't think I liked it as much compared to others because I kind of sucked at the game, which, like I said, skill issue on my end. But yeah, that was just me. That's just me, honestly. So I could complain about that. Let's see. My bad. Yeah, Neo: The World Ends With You. I actually, and as much as people might think I might not like the game as much, I was okay with the game. I feel like the game was interesting. I feel like the game was pretty interesting, and I could actually vibe. I could rock with the game. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I felt. I could rock with the game. So, in my opinion, I would say this. But yeah, I feel like this was an interesting like concept of the game. I feel like it was a pretty interesting concept. Stuff, and that was pretty good. So I think Neo: The World Ends With You, like in general, like I didn't know much about the other Neo games, but I've only played this one, and I feel like this game was pretty good, honestly. It helped you learn what things level up and stuff. It was kind of had a hard, crazy difficulty that you didn't really know much about because you didn't know what the heck was going on. And I played the hardest difficulty on everything, so I'm going to put that on based off that as well. But yeah, I will give it an 8.5 out of 10. I don't think it's a 9 out of 10, but I do think it's like around that 8 and 9 tier where you could put them either or, and I wouldn't be mad. But I'm not gonna say it's high 9 or nothing like that. All right, so let's see which one else are we doing. Sifu. Sifu is a game where it's interestingly hard. Because, like, now, of course, I had to play the cheap strat, which is the main thing about it. I had to play the cheap strat, and I hated to play the cheap strat. But, yeah, it was, like, the fact that I had to play the cheap strat just to beat this dude. And I luckily knew how to beat him. And it was just interesting, though.
I was trying to back up there with a little...
Yeah, but, yeah. I muted myself right there just in case I don't want to get hit by no copyright for the other thing. But, yeah. Honestly, it was interesting, though, because, like, I knew what to do, knew how to do things. I know how to play it smart, actually. Because I had to actually look at the, like, concept of how he was playing and stuff. And then I had to actually, like... I was trying to, like, actually spare him. I think this is the part where I was trying to low-key try to spare him at first and stuff. It was just... Oh, wait, was it... Oh, wait, no, this wasn't one fair. This is when I beat him. This is when I actually beat him now. And then I think the other one is when I spared him. So yeah, this is where I beat him at. Okay, this is where I beat him, and then the other part is when I spared him, I think. Okay, yeah, then this is where it goes up. Okay, so we're fine here. Okay, so then Blue Archive, I haven't really played it as much, but that was a let's see. What part was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this is when we gotta do the live stream one, which the live stream one is gonna be a little better. All right, let's see. Where the heck? Oh yeah, and then we can just talk about Undertale once we get to the live thing. So first, We're gonna go to the oldest thing in the live, and then we actually go off the other games. And all right. Anyway, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Now I've already mentioned some of my striker stuff. Now God of War Ragnarok, like I mentioned, like I haven't played it, so I cannot give this a rating yet. It would have to be for a later day. Now, Soul Hackers 2, oh brother, I'm sorry, but this game ticked me off. The reason why it ticked me off was because it costed $59.99, and it was a boring dungeon fest. And you think that was boring? Bro, there's a $100 one where it's the same thing, but for another part of the story, which, by the way, I mean, luckily it's not like a main part of the story. It's not a integral part of the story. It's kind of like its own set thing. But it's terrible that it's still another bunch of nothing but dungeons. Like, if y'all think I'm capping, I want you to look at this. You go up here. Now, of course, my video don't have ads. It's my video anyway. And don't get me wrong. Like, you would look at this, right? You would look at this, be like, okay, yeah, pause on that thing. But yeah, you would go out there, you look at this thing, you would think that it'd be okay at least, or something along those lines, right? Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, it's just what the heck. And then you would think it'd be all great. This and that, this and that. Yeah, no. It's okay, but it's not a great thing. It should not be $59.99. I feel like it should be a $29.99 game if they were going to go somewhere with that. Because I'm sorry. The dungeons make the game terribly whack. And I'm sorry. Me having to see this dungeon, like, I'm sorry, chat. Y'all look at this. You look at this dungeon, you're doing this. And the same dude comes back every time. So I go out there, and you really don't have to fight him if you don't want to, but yeah. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind the fighting. The fighting is actually good. I actually appreciate the fighting in the game. I will say that. I appreciate the fighting in the game. I have no problem with the fighting in the game, right? And I don't mind the Sabbath thing, you know, doing its own weird thing and stuff. I don't mind that. The problem is that the dungeon is so boring that it's just ridiculous. The fighting is actually okay. I have no problem with the fighting. But the dungeons are what make this thing boring. And I do want to say, I do like the concept of them having the purple line thing up there. To let you know that that's actually a person that you need to go out there to meet for a side thing. I did like that. But yeah, other than that, the game's honestly a 4 out of 10, honestly. But it slightly makes it a little better at the 5 out of 10 mark because of that. But yeah, the dungeon thing is terrible though. It was terrible though. Like honestly, I could put it at 2 out of 10. But I will say I do like the certain concept they did. Like the fighting of it was kind of good. That's the only thing that I will give it, is that the fighting, like with the Sabbath and having the other stuff, like switching out some things, was pretty interesting. But it was kind of time consuming, no cap, honestly. And when I mean time consuming, I mean like, bro, I got to go out there, level up everyone else's thing just so they can actually level up with her and other things. Which means I might as well keep the fire character for daggone Melody, and then have like the other characters have their own set thing, and just keep them like that. And then it just got boring to that point where I was just kind of like, let's just try to beat this game. And even the boss, I was kind of like, like it just made no sense to have it up there. All right, anyway, moving on. Let's keep it going now. I think I did Soul Hackers and I was doing Persona 3 on top of this, so I was doing like 2 different games on top of that. Okay, things hard. So Persona 4, honestly, I would give it low-key a 10 out of 10, honestly. It was actually a great... I actually love the story out of P4. I love the story out of P4. I really loved it, though. I'm not going to hold y'all. I really loved it. Loved the social links. The only one I really didn't like as much, unfortunately, was the girl one, which you can look at my series of it. I had the unfortunate romance the girl because someone said here on at least the other thing, they said, look, whenever you get affiliated, I would give you the thing. And I was like, bro, you capping. So I'll do it. And I'm like, all right, bet. I did it, and then that's what happened. Yeah, and then some of the other stuff was kind of terrible, but yeah. I mainly did all this stuff. But yeah, mainly the story was pretty good, though. I'm not gonna lie. The story was good and everything of that nature. The story was really good. Not gonna lie. Now, only thing I didn't really like as much is some of the themes they could have did some justice. Which, if you want to put that at 9 out of 10 just because of that is fine. I actually will put that at 9 out of 10, honestly. So yeah, if you want to put it at 9 out of 10, you can actually put it at 9 out of 10. I would put it at 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. But honestly, Persona 5 Royal hits that 10 out of 10 no matter what. Same thing with Bully and same thing with Yakuza 0, though. Or you can put it at like 9.5 out of 10, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, But yeah, the only thing I didn't like was some of the themes were just a little bit They were a little Some of the themes were But I mean, not everything can be the best, so I can't complain there. But yeah, that's the point. So yeah, 9.5 out of 10. I think actually no, yeah, 9 out of 10 or 9.5 out of 10 is fine with me. So let's just go right there. Because that's because I don't think there's going to be a lot of 9.5 out of 10s out there. So 9.5 out of 10, and keep it going. All right, let's keep it going. All right, I already said those about No Straight Roads. I already said SMT3. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, there's like Ajax stuff in here. Watchdog Legions. I'm sorry. I play on the hardest thing with the other thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it could be a good game, but I feel like there's better Watchdog games out there than this game. But yeah, I would give this Watchdog honestly like a 5 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie to you, like 5 out of 10. Moving on, Lost Judgment 2. I honestly loved the game. I'm not gonna hold you. I loved the game. Where I go, that could be a 10 out of 10. I'm not gonna hold you. That low key, I really loved Lost Judgment. Now, of course, I think the regular Lost Judgment one, I like that one a lot, but I like Lost Judgment 2. Like story wise, I think Lost Judgment is like the best story wise. I think, in my opinion, but Lost Judgment 2 is really good. It's pretty good though. So if I'm going off Lost Judgment will be a 10 out, well, not Lost Judgment, but regular Judgment. The regular Judgment game, that would be a 10 out of 10. This one could be like a 9.5 out of 10, honestly. Like, I feel like it's just, Judgment, it's just, they both could be 10 out of 10 games, but it's just, I like Judgment one a little bit more. But yeah, I rest my case on that. You can put it at 10 out of 10 or 9.5 out of 10. Either one is fine with me. I love Lost Judgment, though. I'm not going to hold you. And I like Judgment as well. So yeah. Which is pretty interesting, though. So yeah. And everything was hard as difficulty for it, so hey, it was just going off from there, honestly. And yeah, I did this game for 6 hours. And I want to get it out the way too. But it was 6 hours of me playing that game. Alright, what is the next game Posty did? World 5 Fantasy, that's World 5 Fantasy stuff. The Neo game. What other game did I do? Let's see. Omori. There we go, chat. Omori. Now, Omori was a sleeper pick for me. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't think I would like the game as much as I kind of did. I'm cute. Look, I didn't like the game. I didn't think I was going to like the game as much as I kind of did. And I honestly, like, it has a little bit of some depressing things to it and stuff. But I honestly think that this game was a 9 out of 10. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I know it's crazy for me to say that because I really didn't even think I was gonna like the game that much. It was a very interesting concept of a game, honestly, but it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good. The theme was good. I mean, the story was kind of good. I mean, I was actually enjoying playing this game every time. I was enjoying playing this game. Now, I might have been a little creeped out, but I mean, yeah, the story was amazing. Honestly, I actually liked the story. Now, it depends on which way you go for, honestly, which it can go either way, but yeah. It depends on how you feel about it, because it depends on which ending you got, obviously. But yeah, it was pretty interesting, not gonna lie. It was pretty interesting. And the thing was, it has some crazy stuff to it. Like, Mari wanted to do all this stuff, was out there making her feel bad, and then she actually fell on the... Actually, I can't even say that, my bad. I'll just shut up, chat. Shut up, my bad. For y'all that like Mori, I'm sorry. Spoiler warnings, my bad. Didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I like the Mori, though. I like the Mori. It was 9 out of 10 for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. So if y'all know, y'all know. But yeah, anyway. Alright. Let's see. Plague Tale Requiem. Oh my goodness, chat. This is the game where everyone is going to be like, oh, JJ, how'd you feel about this game? Here's my thing. I have not played the other Requiem game. Well, other Plague Tale game. But this was nothing but filled with the most glitches in my game. There was 3 to 4 games that had craziest glitches of all times. Plague Tale Requiem was kind of like the top 5 one. Then it was Walking Dead. Then it was daggone. I'm not even gonna say. You know what else was gonna say? You know what? I'll say it when I see him. But yeah, Plague Tale Requiem, it was an okay game. The story was okay. I didn't mind the story. It was interesting at best. You know, it was doing its thing. I will give it a 7 out of 10. Just excluding the glitches, I feel like it's a 7 out of 10. Anyway, let's move on. I already mentioned about Sifu. I already mentioned that. Final Fantasy 15. This game was the type of game I was kind of like, okay, it's, we gotta see how it goes. Type of vibes. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my Final Fantasy games. Like, I think I wanted to play 7, but people said do 15. And I was like, all right, bet, I got you. So I went up there and did 15. It was interesting. It's not, now, back then I was kind of like, oh, it's okay. But yeah, each and every part of it was just, I don't know, it just is what it is. But it was okay. But yeah, it was interesting. It was kind of good. But yeah, the team chemistry was terrible. But yeah, afterwards I did it for 5 hours of this game. And it was kind of interesting. But yeah, it was interesting though. So I will say that it was pretty interesting. But I would give this game honestly an 8 out of 10. I feel like it was good for what it was. I'll say that. Next thing is Detroit Become Human. Y'all know how I love my decision-based games. I love decision-based games. That's just me. I kind of love them, though. Unless, like, they make no sense. Then that's a different case scenario. Other than that, it is what it is. But besides that point, let's go ahead and just talk about Detroit Become Human, though. Detroit Becomes Human was one of the games that I did not know. That's when I had my villain arc. I think this is what I've mainly had a villain arc with games. Was Detroit Becomes Human, bro? Because Marcus got done dirty. I was like, I think this is the one when I had my villain arc, actually. I'm trying to think. I think this is the one when I had my villain arc. Let me actually check for y'all. I think I had that villain arc here. For this one, I had a villain arc here, though. But not too much of a villain arc, but I had a villain arc. Like, because, dude, he deserved it, bro. I'm sorry, though. Me, personally, he deserved this. Like, respectfully. Dude was out there really trying to kill a robot. For her trying to say, don't be beating up your, kid. Like, bro, she was actually right. Like, bro, why are you trying to beat the kid? And then, hold up. Let me just hear if this doesn't look crazy, though. But
Man. Oh. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. That's what you get, buddy. That's what you get, Tubby. That's what you get, big power.
yeah. Yeah, my villain arc came from there. Yeah, my villain arc came from there, chat. I want y'all to know that. My villain arc came from there. So if y'all want to know when I had that villain arc thing happen, yeah, it happened then. It happened then and there. It happened then and there. Wait, what the heck? Oh. Yeah, my villain arc came from there now. That's when I was at my villain arc thing, but yeah. But yeah, Detroit Becomes Human, I actually liked the game. I think it was honestly a good 8 out of 10 as well. It was interesting and it was good to its own extent, I liked it though. Then my boy got the girl, we were doing our thing. Now, Last of Us. This game had some bugs and glitches. I ain't gonna hold you. This game has bugs and glitches. I don't think it's worse than the other thing, but it had some bugs and glitches. I'm not gonna hold you. But yeah, we can give this game, honestly, a 9 out of 10 regardless, though, because I did love Last of Us. Last of Us was pretty interesting. It was kind of fun. I ain't gonna hold you. It was pretty good, though. Last of Us was pretty good. Now, including the glitches, I think it was pretty good. But yeah, we were on beef, though. It was kind of funny, though. And I did like how it went out. The Walking Dead. Okay, chat. I feel like if I didn't have glitches, I think I would say the game is a 10 out of 10 game. And it still is a 10 out of 10 game. But this game gave me so many glitches. I never thought I would have a game of Walking Dead with so many glitches. I'm not going to hold you. I never thought I would have him. I never thought I would have one where this game was bugging out glitching. For Walking Dead, the other one, part 1, the part 2, for any of these matters, I didn't think I would have lag when I played it on the PlayStation. I didn't think I had some crazy work. But yeah, the game's still a 10 out of 10. I love the game, you know what I'm saying? The games are always fire. Simple as that. Okay, but we all know, it's a 10 out of 10 game though. Even with the glitches, it was just funny. Anyway, A Way Out. A Way Out was interesting. I mean, I played it with Ben. Yeah, Ben from Walking Dead. But yeah, this is where we played it. But yeah, it was interesting. It was funny, and we had some funny moments stuff. So I'd give it honestly like a 7.5 out of 10. I think it was a pretty good, funny glitch experience of a game. Anyway, SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake. This game is kind of mid to me, honestly, but I will give it a 7 out of 10. Actually 6.5 out of 10. My bad, 6.5 out of 10. Because I don't think it's better than the other games, but yeah, I feel like it's just an okay experience of a game. So you know what? Yeah, give it a 6 actually. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's give it a 6. Let's give it a 6. Infamous Second Son is a good game. I think I would give it honestly an 8.5 out of 10. It was a pretty good experience of a game. I haven't played the other Infamous Second Son. I don't know if the other one was better than this one. I don't know, but I would say this is like honestly an 8 out of 10, honestly, or if not 8.5 out of 10. But I'll give it 8 out of 10 just for that respect of it, though, because it was pretty good, though. GTA San Andreas. I feel like this game is always going to be a 10 out of 10, but the thing about it was the fact that I kept getting copyrighted for it every single time. And kept on getting copyrighted every time I played this game. I turned off the radio, and now I told them, hey, if I turn off the radio, that means y'all can't hear the people talking or nothing. People were like, yeah, no, we don't want to do that. So yeah, I was getting hit with copyright, and I showed proof of it. But yeah, I feel like this game would be a 10 out of 10 for me, but right now, at the moment, it's going to have to be like an 8 out of 10 for the moment until I can actually play it and until they actually fix that thing, whatever they got going on. LA Noire. Now, this is when I had a PC. So this is when I had a PC. I wanted to test things out, see how it works, and then someone helped me out to know how to do this stuff so I can get myself straight and SoundCloud stuff. So shout outs to the people that have helped me out with that. I want to shout them out that because I probably would not know what else I'm supposed to be doing. Now, introduction to LA Noire, which this game was pretty interesting. It was fun in its own way. I liked it because it gave you a challenge to figure out with detectives of what's going on, how things are going on. It gave you like a little detective case scenario case. So honestly, I'd give this an 8 out of 10. The only thing about it that was a problem though was the fact that of course they had so many bugs, glitches to the point where I couldn't even play the game. And I tried to restart, I did all the other stuff, and it did not work. So yeah, it was kind of terrible. Anyway, Little Nightmare. Little Nightmare 1, and I think Little Nightmare 2. Little Nightmares, I got it for free, obviously, but yeah. Little Nightmares 1, I think, was an 8 out of 10 for me. I think it was a great game that I could play, and I was vibing with it, and it was pretty interesting. Little Nightmares 2, I think I liked that a lot more than Little Nightmares 1. And it had a little fun thing. I actually would give that a 9 out of 10. So 8 out of 10, and then 9 out of 10. And if you really want to be fair and say this is 7 out of 10, that's fine. But this thing is still going to be a 9 out of 10. I'm not going to hold you. It was pretty good, though, for what it was. Oh yeah, we do have to do Five Nights at Freddy's though too. But Friday Night Funkin', if you want to consider that a story-based game, I like it. It's just the fact that I just suck with keyboard, and I got to get used to playing on keyboard with that. So let's keep it above on that. Now, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. This game has so much glitches, but honestly, the game is known for having glitches. But I would give this game a 7 out of 10, though. I don't think it's the best. It has some crazy glitches. It's still kind of terrible, but yeah, it is what it is. Alright, anyway, moving on. Now, Life is Strange 1. Because we got to talk about Life is Strange 1 before we go off the... But yeah, Life is Strange 1. I want to say Life is Strange 1 was really good. I want to say it was honestly a 9 out of 10. I didn't really have that many glitches on that game. I don't think I had any glitches in general on Life is Strange. But Life is Strange 2, I had so many glitches. It was ridiculous. Everyone out there that have seen it can vouch for that. If y'all think I'm capping, look at Life is Strange gameplays. You'll see a few of them that have glitches in it. And heck, you can even see it on the other part, which was this right here, which I will show y'all in a second after I get the other parts done, and I'll talk about Bobby 2, and then y'all explain the other things. Anyway, yeah, Life is Strange 2 though, I will give it an honest 7.5 out of 10. So we can give it a close 8 out of 10. But Life is Strange 1 is, I think, it's 9 out of 10. I ain't gonna lie. Now, I'll explain and show the glitches of Life is Strange 2 in a second. Okay, actually, we technically can because it's like right here, right? And it just goes from there, right? Yeah, so we can do that. Actually, so we can show it right here, actually, chat. So I'm going to show this to you real quick, chat. So let me show this really quick to you so y'all understand that I had glitches in this daggone thing. And it was terrible.
Cash that I have, do whatever you not. Just leave him there.
Oh, hold up.
What about the other? Yeah, this is stuff. I feel like.
Okay.
Oh, oh my! Wow, that's crazy.
Okay, so the thing about it, chat, is no matter what happened, I kept getting this glitch. So yeah, it was fine. I didn't mind getting whooped by him. It was fair. I didn't care. Something was gonna happen.
He was out there beating.
So yeah, I get beat up. I get whooped, right? And I get whooped, right? I'm going up there. You know, Clay's doing his thing. You know, he out there doing a little thing.
Yeah. Come on.
He said he blessed you text me, which kind of crazy work though from Clay though, but you know, we get whooped.
He just bro.
But
good.
And I felt like Dag on Piccolo's telling Gohan, dodge! Look at this. Like, look what he did though. Mink?
Why are you, bro? Please block. Oh, you suck.
So he tried to find it. Yeah. That was kind of funny, bro. And look, then he just get beat up. Mink, and then Mink, and then Mink. And I'm surprised that man is not gone to jail. This man was literally whooping the dog out of him. He should be in jail.
Daniel, oh my Sean, you is absolute dog water, bro. Please block or something. Dodge. Stop sitting there taking hits.
And if you see that top thing on the back right, that means I'm doing it for TikTok
Bro,
stuff.
like that.
But yeah,
Trying to. Bro, I'm saving this clip. But guess what?
yeah, we go up there. So we tell Daniel, get her out the way.
Doors. Do what you want.
Open the door then. You can still repent. I don't believe you anymore.
Cause I don't believe you.
And then this is what happens.
But
And I want you to see what happens. So once you see this, right, chat? You see this, right? Boom. We go up here. Now, here's the thing about it, though, chat.
Oh, she was there.
Here's the thing about it. Now, usually what's supposed to happen is once this scene happens, when he turns around and does his thing,
Someone played the Undertaker
it's supposed to do the other thing for it.
song while in the background. Someone plays the Undertaker song or something.
And look, we go up there, we do that.
I mean, apparently.
And that face happens. The face happens. Right? It happens, and then this happens. That is not what's supposed to happen. And the fire things are still going off in play. And then look, he's out there. So this is when I knew something happened. And the reason I knew something happened, because I know someone's going to be like, wait, what do you mean something happened? Was the fact that he was already in there. So that's already a bad sign. And on top of that, Daniel was not with us. Dude actually came up like he was with us. He was a part of the group. So that my face, I was like, what the?
What?
I was like, wait, what? So I was looking like, wait, bro, this is not canon. This is not canon. And in my eyes was like, oh, brother, this game sucks.
Chat. Am I tripping? No, look at that, Clay, look.
I'm looking at it. Look at this. I don't know what
He's
he's...
at the fire with the girl that was...
Yeah, I think I got mad there. I think I got mad there. You gotta be the first one to... Go ahead. And that was the thing about it, bro. Like, I was like, bro, there is no way. Hold up. What shirt was I wearing? Oh, I was wearing the Air Nike shirt. I wear like the other red shirt. But yeah, I was not having that. That was not having that day, bro. I had to give me some water. I was like, bro, this is it.
Yeah, bro. All right, Chad, I'm back. I just gave up on this game, bro.
And I go out there, right? I go in there, right? And guess what happened? The door that is not even there, I enter it, apparently, and there is a supposed door there. How?
What? Oh, he got a save twice. What? Are you serious?
Yeah. And then, yeah, another save file happens, because, yeah, if you see the thing on the black right top, right, it means I saved something for TikTok.
Twice is crazy. That's crazy work. So you tell me I gotta do that all over? Now I have 2 to 3 different.
And the thing about it, chat, is you can't even start it.
Funny thing is, bro, I can't restart it. I can't reload to the last checkpoint. So I have to do this all over again.
Which means I literally had to end stream, cut off the stream, wait till next day, and I went up there and I did it. There was no voice acting in there.
If I would have to restart the whole stream over, bro. I had to start the whole stream over if I do that, though. Let it play through. I'll just let it play through, get it out the way. Because I want people to see that this game has glitches. That my game has some crazy, dumb glitches. I want people to see it. Glitch.
So yeah. And by the way, yeah, the guy is invisible. He's getting whooped by an invisible force.
Nah, the game has glitches, bro. You can't even play on PS5 on this one. No, you can't even play it on the PS5 at that time. You might as well, bro.
And literally,
the most dead glitches chosen.
and then yeah,
It's music.
he got whooped by the force. Let's think about that. He got whooped by the force.
Okay, man. Wait, dude. What is with this thing, bro?
Look, like I want you to look at this chat. I just want y'all to look at that though.
What is with
I go up there. Come on, Daniel.
bro?
Literally, I got pushed.
The guy. I might have to. I get the music.
Yeah, great, bro. You know stuff, but yeah. So yeah, pretty much what happened was I looked at some of the parts and it didn't show me that part, so I had to do the whole thing. And then my character just literally gets pushed.
Better get more beat up.
I said stop, and he literally pushes my character. He's getting pushed by the force. This is literally gonna be him beating us up.
He's getting beat up by the force. Chat, look, chat. Look,
He was getting whooped, unfortunately. That's the sad thing about it.
You got beat up by the fighting.
And I was laughing, like I was having tears in my eyes, bro. I was laughing, bro. Said, don't let him do that, Daniel. The force is whooping him.
Bro, look at
And the dude has the gun already. Like a gun is out there, bro. I know I was tragic about it. I didn't know that Aaron would win against us. Crazy. And that's what kept happening every time.
Even though he's
And literally, everyone was out there. He's just getting whooped every time. Looks like Daniel threw a gun at him. He was literally just getting whooped, bro. I was laughing. And then afterwards, then happens again. And then we do it again, and then guess what happens?
They get the same glitch?
And no, we don't even get the same glitch. We get a different glitch. Bro, Sean got whooped and went back to church for a second round. And then we have the team posing Life is Strange 2, bro. And I was like, bro, I want to run hands in this game. I felt so bad because this game just made me so aggravated, bro.
Funny thing is, I can't even X out the menu. This is so...
I was laughing at that thing so bad, bro.
Bro, this thing work. Hey yo, let's have a picture for the camera, y'all. Hey, no, let's have a picture for the camera, chat. Let's say, glitch a thud. Okay, let's just leave. Yeah, bro. Can I just leave it?
And yeah, you can't even leave those
Actually, I have to
things.
close application because we can't.
Yeah, we close the application, then we say, you know what? We'll try it again, and then yeah, went to crap. But either way, yeah. It was still doing stuff. It was still doing stuff though. Alright, anyway, I'm going back. We did Life is Strange 2, so yeah. Life is Strange 2 honestly is an 8 out of 10. Now if we exclude the glitches, because we include the glitches, oh bro, that thing was terrible. Next one, which was Mafia 2. I feel like Mafia 2 was the better Mafia. It's just the fact that I couldn't get to play it a lot as much as I would love to. But I feel like the game could have been a 9 out of 10, but that glitch sold me so bad I couldn't even play the game. So, and I tried doing it the other time, it didn't work. It kept giving me the same glitch, so I just had to give up on the game. But yeah, I feel like the game could have been 9 out of 10, but honestly I have to give it an 8 out of 10, honestly. Anyway, Doki Doki Literature Club. I feel like Doki Literature Club is a good, like, 7 out of 10, if not 8 out of 10 game. Now, this is when I had, it was me and Kayla, though. Me and Kayla, though, was doing it. Yeah, it was me and Kayla. Kayla was helping me out. And I appreciate Kayla. Again, let's all thank Kayla for that, because I literally, like, look, she don't be knowing it, but I love her and I appreciate her, though. She don't be thinking I do, but I do love and appreciate her for that. Every time, every day. Now, but yeah, Doki Literature Club, I think with just me and her talking together, I think they made it a 9 out of 10, honestly. But yeah, the game itself is like a 7 out of 10, I'm not gonna hold you. But anyway, Undertale, let's get this out the way. Undertale is honestly, I want to say it was honestly a 9 out of 10 game, honestly. Now, and I feel like it could be honestly a 10 out of 10. If you want to put a 10 out of 10, you could, but yeah, this is what it is. Now let me look at everything else. Dead Space, I have to play that a little bit more before I start saying it's a great game or okay. Now, I'm trying to see, any other game that's a story-based game. I'm looking at this from my side real quick. I'm trying to figure out. I guess there's a lot of WWE games, so I don't really count that story-based fully, but yeah. But you know what? We're not going to count those games. We just can't count the ones that we had. You know what? So I think that's fine. So I think we're fine. If you want to hear the other old school games I've played, we can do that for another stream or something, maybe. Now, chat, we're going to do now is we're going to do tier list now. We're going to do a tier list for My Hero's Rumble because someone wants me to do a My Hero's Rumble tier list. So, let's do that. I'm going to do my own, like, tier list thing for it because I need to use the bathroom a little later after this. I'm at My Hero Ultra Rumble, not Monster Hunter Rise. Fine. My Hero Ultra and then Rumble. Yeah. This is the one with Alright, there you go. That's better. Because they actually added more characters into it. Alright, chat. Let's go up there. Now, look, again, this is just my honest opinion about the characters. Okay, chat? So, don't go out there and be on my head about it, okay? This is just my opinion before I start playing it around 6. But, let's get this out the way. So, I want to go out there and, let's just have an F tier or, like, let's just have... Okay. Let's get this out the Let's get this out the way. Okay, so, oh my bad, I didn't mean to unpin them. Keep them there, okay. Anyway, let's go up there and let's talk about it. So first, let's go off of Azawa, I guess, since he's up here. Azawa can be good. Now, in solo, obviously, yes, he's in... My bad. Obviously, in solo. But we're talking about in team game. We're talking about in a team game. Like a team-based thing. We're not talking about solo. If it was solo, chat, he would be at S tier. Because he's one of the best ones out there. Because no one's really going to try and fight him like that. But yeah, in team in general, I feel like he's an low A tier. I feel like he could be like a low A tier though. Especially, you know, I like how to do his good combos, but like honestly, it just depends on how it is. But I don't know who like the best Zow's out there are, but they're around that. I think he's like around that low A tier, honestly. I don't think he's like... Now, he could be better though. I feel like if his special action can be used whenever he wants to, like when he was at 50, I would actually put him at a high A tier though. But I think high B is actually fine for me, I think, in my opinion. But they can make special actions to where he can use it at any time, even if it's at 59% or something. I feel like he would be a lot better, in my opinion. That's just me. Anyway, moving on. We're going to use Awful One. Awful One, he's not like he used to be. Awful One used to be really, really good, but now he's kind of with his beta being nerfed and stuff. I think he's around that B tier If you want to say Izawa is not that's better than him, you can. That's up to you. But I just think he's around that other side of it. But I think he's B tier. I don't think he's like D tier or nothing. He could be C if you want to put him at high C or stuff. But I feel like he's better than most of the C characters anyway. All Might can be A plus or he could be that S tier. It's up to y'all on that. Which honestly, let's actually get rid of that A plus and just get rid of that. Actually, my bad. Let's actually get rid of that. Because you can either put him at high A or you can put him at that S tier. Because he's not as the best, but he can beat up a Hawks if he gets the chance to and will chase you. Deku is honestly either... He has to be around that B tier, honestly. That low B tier, the middle B tier. Because the meta doesn't really favor him. It doesn't really favor him. Alpha 1 can try to stop a Hawks. You just need to do Gamma at the right time and push him away. And he's good. But yeah, honestly, I do think that Deku is... Yellow Deku, at least, is B tier, at least. Whether you want to say he's middle B or high B is up to you. Because I do agree that he's around B tier. Now, I don't think he's S tier. He's not S tier by any means. But he could be around that low 8. If you want to put him at low 8, that's fine. But he cannot be anywhere higher than like a low A or something. Because that's how it is. Yellow Shigaraki, I honestly think can be... Same thing with like All Might. I feel like they're both good. Especially if you know how to do like Gamma into Beta, then Gamma into Alpha. Alpha, or unless you want to hit that Beta. It depends on how quick you're trying to hit that thing. But yeah, honestly, like, if it was me, I'd put him like All Might at like that low S tier. Because his splash damage is pretty good. And all stuff. And people ask, how should I nerf your character? Which I'll explain that also a little bit later, in my opinion. Now, y'all can decide what y'all think is the best. But that's just me just being honest about it. Anyway, Cementos... I think is A tier. I think you're around the A tier. Because if you let him, you have to get rid of him at the end game. You have to. If you don't, well, before the end game. Because if you don't get rid of him before the end game, you're kind of cooked. That's just me though. Because he will be a menace, and you're not going to want to deal with him. That's just how Cementos is though. Cementos is just that sleeper pick that, like, literally, if you do not get rid of him, he will obliterate you without a shadow of a doubt. Now, Dabi honestly can be a C or a D tier. I mean. If we're getting rid of the worst, you know what? Let's get rid of the worst character and just have Shigaraki AD. I mean, the red Shigaraki AD, because he just sucks. Now I'm gonna explain both my opinions for both characters though. So let's get this out the way now. So I explained why All Might is. Okay, I guess I should explain. Like I said, he got the splash damage. His beta's pretty good. My beta actually starts hitting a lot more often now than another. His Gamma's pretty good. The only thing that it sucks against is Red Shigaragi's Alpha, which that's the only thing Red Shigaragi has that's kind of good that it can hit. Which kind of sucks, but I mean, hey, I can't complain. Yellow Shigaragi can be at S tier. He can be. Like, I want y'all to know that. He can definitely be at S tier, chat. I'm not complaining about he could be at high S tier. It depends on how you feel about him now. Depends on how you feel about him. But honestly, I feel like either of them could be at S tier and I would be fine. Like, low S tier and I'd be fine. But yeah, it just depends on this. Dinky, low-key Dinky could be at low A tier. I think he's a low A tier. He might not have as best movement and stuff, and you might have to level up a little bit more just to get a lot more value, but he's still pretty good at the end of the day. He's still good. He can still do combos. He can still make stuff work and stuff. And if you... Back then, he used to be like a really good combo with Alpha 1 and stuff, which is pretty good. Yeah, he was pretty good, though. Now, Endeavor. Unfortunately, I hate to be that guy. But I feel like Endeavor is like really low B. If you want to say really low B, you can even say high C tier if you really want to. Because his Alpha got nerfed bad. His Gamma's okay, but his Beta's the only main thing that's good about him. His Special actually is kind of terrible. No offense to my opinion. It's kind of terrible. Because him trying to go out there and run out there and move out the way is just kind of just there. I feel like he's kind of non-existent. Like, not a lot of people are going to play him unless they want to just use him just to have, like, control with his Betas and stuff. And that's about it, though. I'm just going to keep it a buck. Ida, I feel like Ida can be at that S tier. A really good Ida can be at S tier. Like, any really good Ida could be at S tier. I'm not going to hold you. Especially if you know how to play it right, play it smart too, they'll cook you up. Most Idas, I will say, are around that A tier though. But, I'm saying again, chat, he can be at that S tier. He can be. I will put him at like that, like, ain't gonna lie, around where Shigaragi's at the moment. But I feel like he could be at S tier, if not that high A. In my opinion. Let me just go out their list and then I go from there. Kendo, I think, is better than Endeavor, though. And I think she's low-key better than Deku. A little bit. The only thing about that she doesn't have compared to Deku is literally the movement. or the mobility compared to him. And so that's the only thing that's kind of breaking her from that. But I'll put her right here for right now, just in my opinion, because she has movement. And some people are going to think that she's low, like, that's easier. But, like, she has movement. It's just not, her movement is not the, like, ideal. It's just jump in and square, just keep going from there. And it just goes from there. And she gets the other thing where she can just go out there and she can go out there and rush up to you and just spam that jump square nonsense. She is going to be a helicopter rushing after you the entire time, which makes her a menace and a threat to go up against her, which is the main problem with her, is that you don't want to deal with kindos like that. Especially if they rush up after you and they want you dead, they're gonna get what they want. Unless you're a Hawks player, they're just gonna run away and just fly away like a little bird the entire time. So you're not gonna have no one to worry about. Anyway, Kirishima, high C though. I think he's high C. I think we all can agree that he's high C. He's better than at least in Dobby, Purple Dobby, but yeah, he's still just I mean, his special actually goes away after a certain time. Now, I'm gonna explain how you should buff these certain set characters and go from there. Let's see how it goes. To see how it goes. And I know someone's gonna be mad at when I say about Red Shigaraki what he needs. I know someone's gonna be mad about it, but I'm saying, in my opinion, it would help him out. Because if he can't hit a character from the other, you know what I'm saying, it would help him out. That's just me. But anyway, Mirio is next. Mirio, I feel like he's in that a good B tier. I want to say that he is better than Awful One in my opinion, but Izawa might be a little feet. I don't know. You can put him in that. I don't think he's low A. I don't think he's low A yet. He can cook though, chat. He can cook, but it's just the fact that they nerfed him a lot though recently, and not a lot of people are gonna want to play him. His special action is still kind of buggy. It's still kind of buggy. That's my other main concern, chat. Is his special action is very iffy. Now, if they fix his special action and make him not have a little bit more health, or make his combo a little decent to where he can do his other combos, but just lower the damage, like they've been already lower damage, but yeah, something like that. I feel like he will be fine and he will be at that high A in that future. But for right now, he's at that B. Momo can be either or. She could be that top B tier or she could be that low A. And I want to say that she's that low A tier. I want to say she's at that very, very low A tier. Like, she can still cook. She has her special action that can go out there, get you some stuff. She has her alpha just to have like a defensive get back. Her beta back then used to be really broken, which glad they fixed it now, but yeah. The beta getting, fixed was pretty good, not gonna lie. And our gamma is pretty good. It's a good thing. They nerfed it a lot, and it's still pretty good this day. So honestly, I feel like she's that good low A tier because she has good defensive options and all that other stuff. Now, Compress, I will give a low A tier as well. The reason I give a low A tier is because literally. Now, of course, yes, it takes a lot of levels of alpha, I know that. But once he gets his alphas up and his gamma up, brother, he gonna be a problem. He gonna be throwing truckoons at you, brother. Like, I promise you. He gonna be like, he gonna be out there hitting them things, bro. Yeah, you better worry about him a little bit. And he has a revive thing where he can revive you, like your teammate too. Yeah, he's good. Mount Lady, yeah. Sorry. Thing is, how good is Mount Lady? I mean, Mount Lady's okay, but she's at that B tier, but she's not. I don't know. I mean, I'll give it slightly to her to beat Deku. Well, in my opinion, I feel like she's a little better than Deku. It could go either way and all that stuff, but yeah. And I know someone's about, but Endeavor can just do Gamma to just hit her through the thing and just keep on trying to hit her. So, I mean, so what? I mean, literally, if you go up there, she'll rush up there and beat the dog at you. I mean, either way, this is going to happen. And I feel like I'd be more afraid of a Kendo than I would be afraid of an Endeavor. Because, literally, Endeavor is just kind of like his alpha just ain't really doing enough damage. Like, I'll go out there and I can just grab him. But yeah, anyway, moving on to point. Yeah, she goes big, stuff, so on and so forth. But yeah. Bakugo, yeah, we already know he's S tier. He's way better than All Might. But yeah, he's S tier now. I don't think we need to scratch. I don't think we need to. Best mobility, other from excluding the other character that's up here. Both of them have good mobility, which we'll go and speak to them in a second. But I feel like he's one of the best, like top 3, if not top 4 to 5 best in the game, honestly. Now, Abara, in my opinion, could be at that B tier. And if you want to put her at low A, you could, because she has a revive. She has a lot of HP because she doesn't have a lot of movement and stuff. She has like 400 HP and stuff, so on and so forth, and go from there. So it depends on how you like. Because like She has good beta. She has a good like defense thing, which is her beta. Her alpha is pretty good if you know how to aim it right. It's pretty good. So on and so forth. So it's pretty good. She's in her own way. And then she has her game, which does a lot of damage. As long as someone else has to defend you too. So like if you have like a Mario out there protect you as well, when you do your thing, do your gamma, all that stuff. Protect from the other side. And then so on and so forth. It's pretty good though. So yeah, it's pretty interesting though. Depends on how it goes though. So it depends on how it kind of goes exactly. But yeah. Yeah, I mean she's pretty good though. Barbara's okay though. I don't think she's the best or at the A tier, but I do think she's good if you know how to play it right. Bakugo. Actually, if you want to say this because of the movement, you can, but yeah. Yeah, Bakugo is not good. He's not that great this season. He's not. They nerfed his alpha, which I don't know why they did. I guess they did it because they want you to play Rapid Bakugo. But yeah, Strike Bakugo is kind of trash this season. And if you want to say he's better than Deku, sure, go for it. I don't mind if you want to, but actually, yeah, you can. You actually can. Actually, never mind what I'm thinking. But yeah, I don't think he's better than Mountain Lady at the moment. Not that of. But yeah, his damage is kind of non-existent. I mean, it's kind of just there. I'm not going to lie to you. Which, I don't know why they nerfed his alpha damage. If they make his alpha damage good again, I think I would play a lot more Bakugo. Because that's who I usually mained back in the day. Was Bakugo. Because, like, Bakugo was just that guy I played with. And then I didn't really like to main him like that. Because I kind of sucked with him until, like, actually, you know, played him a little more and started over people. So, I mean, hey. But yeah, Bakugo needs something, which I'll explain what characters need, so they'll be at least decent, or the characters what they might need a nerf on, or something along those lines. And then go from there. Alright, Red Deku, S tier, we already know why. Either or can happen. If you want to say that Red Deku is better than them, you actually can. I got no problem with that. So, okay, Todoroki. Todoroki is better than these three by far. The question is, how good is he compared to others? Because his gamma gives him mobility. His alpha is pretty good. It has really far range. His beta is like a good shield thing, unless you're going up against Endeavor. But you can still mink him up and beat him up and beam him. I think he's around this spot right here. But I think he might low-key be a little bit better than Bakugo. Just the fact that Bakugo has that get out of jail free card. With a get out of jail free card, yeah, to protect him. So, I mean, if you want to say Bakugo is better than him, you can. But just I'll put him slightly here. In my opinion. Now, Toga. Now, how about Toga players? I'll say it for both of them. It depends on how you are with it. Because some Toga's players do different. If you're like the beta spam Toga, I ain't gonna lie to you. You're just gonna be right, like around, let's see. Like maybe around here. If you're like the Toga beta spammer, you could be here. But if you're like the actual decent Toga player that knows how to like spam and abuse the cooldowns, you'll be around that A tier. You'll be around, I want to say around here. Actually, I would say actually right here, actually. You'll be right over here. Type of vibes, you know what I'm saying? Because I played Purple Toga. I don't have Rapid Toga, which Rapid Toga is honestly an S tier. Like, I'm not even going to hold you. She's definitely S tier. She's, like, definitely S tier by far. Like, no cap. And people will say that she's low A tier. I'm like, bro, no, she's not. Y'all can stop the cap. Her alpha is good. Her beta is good to stun. And she got the gamma to go out there and bring you over to her. Brother, no. We're not going to act like that. But yeah, we'll talk more about it a little later. Okay, so Froppy is next, chat. Here's my thing about Froppy, chat. Here's my thing about Froppy. I want y'all to know this. Here's my thing about Froppy. Froppy is a hit or miss character. Like, if you're a little Pichu, you're going to be an A tier no matter what. You're going to be like a top of A no matter what happens if you're playing like little Pichu's playing. Now, if you're just a regular Froppy player, usually I will assume that you are right around here. The usual Froppy players. I'll put you around low B, if not around there. That's just me. But if you're a little Pichu, you're going to be around here. Trust, you're going to be a little bit around here. And I give respect to that. I give respect where respect is due. Because Lil Pichu is like that. I'm not going to hold you. I'm going to keep it real. Like, real talk. I'm going to keep it real. Lil Pichu is like that. And I'm not going to deny that. I don't really play Froppy like that. I really don't. Like, if I'm out there having a 1v1 Lil Pichu with Froppy, I'm not going to do that. Yazaholic, I might could try and make that work. But I know Yazaholic is supposed... She says that she's really good as Froppy. So, I'm not going down or nothing. I mean, hey, look. I mean, I trust her word over that. So, hey, it is what it is on that. But yeah, either way, I mean, Most Rappies that I usually see are usually just around that B tier, though. Actually, we'll put her right here, actually. I'll put her right here. Because I feel like my old lady could kind of beat her down a little bit if she plays it right. And then just hit beta and then just start beating the dog out of him. And then go from there. So it depends on what it is. My bad, my eyes are just tired. Okay, now Twice. Here's my thing about Twice. Twice can either be that A tier or he could be that B tier. It all just depends on how you play him, right? If you're the one that sneaks him, you're going to be annoying, but you would be around the A tier. Now, if you're just a random one, you ain't going to be at B tier. I ain't going to hold you. But yeah, the Twice is usually be annoying, though. Especially when you have a whole bunch of group and a whole bunch of clones out there. Yeah, you got to be able to nail that. But you could either put him at like low A or you could put him at high B. I don't really mind, honestly. The only thing that was the main problem with him is his game. But I heard they shadow nerfed him a little bit, so I don't know what that entails, but I'd have to see for myself. But yeah, for right now, I think he's like that low A tier, if not that maybe that high B. I'm saying that for all benefit of the doubts. All right, Uraka. I feel like Uraka, honestly, is either high A or she might be low S tier. I know, chat. I know someone's out there gonna be out there crashing out like, JJ, why are you saying that she's high A if not S tier? Well, obviously, one, her health's at 300. That's like the most a rapid character usually has is 300. Same thing with Twice here. Her special action is pretty good where she can fly up in the air, do gamma, be able to do different type of combos where whether you want to do alpha, alpha, beta into alpha, or you want to do beta, alpha, alpha. Well, when you do gamma, you can do beta, alpha, 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 alpha if you really feel the need of wanting to do that. And a lot of other stuff that you can do with combos with Uraka if you don't play it right or play it smart. Which makes her pretty good and interesting to how to play. Depends on how you play her, though. That's just how it is, though, usually. Anyway, but yeah, she's really good, though. She's really good, though. And if you want to put her at that S tier, low S tier, you actually could. I would not be complaining about that, honestly. I think high A is just kind of the best fit, unless you want to say that. Well, it depends on how you feel. If you want to play Yellow Sugar Right S, you kind of can put them at that low S tier. Depends on how it is, but usually the Rapids are kind of good, so I can't complain. Red Dobby can be at high A or S tier. Low key, I want to put him at low S. I don't think he's better than All Might, but I do think he's annoying and he can be really strong against that. That's just me. And who the heck takes to me real quick? That's just how it is, though. Y'all give me a second. I had to go there, but hey, y'all give me a second, though. Yeah, but anyway, my bad. I had to fix that up. Right. Overall, for some reason, I saw someone put overall at D tier. I just literally just said, "Get me out this thing." But yeah. Out of all respect, he was still going to be a low A tier. And if you want to put him at that B, that's fine. But I'll put him at that low A tier. But yeah, Purple Todoroki, I think, is just around that high B tier. Like, here's my thing about it, though. It all depends on what you think is more important. Do you think mobility is important, or do you think ground control is a lot better? That's how I feel about it. Like, same thing. Overhaul has that ground control. He could do his thing and cook up. Now, here's my thing. He would be S tier if he still had that little cheesy gamma thing where he can just hit you no matter what happens. But yeah, he's around that low A tier though. Yeah, but this dude is around that B. B, okay. Hawk's S tier. I think he's like the top S tier out there, and I'll rearrange it to the right way. But yeah, and President Mike. I will say this, chat. Once the Rapids go away, like not go away, but like once they get nerfed. I feel like President Mike might be around Red Deku's level. He might get close to it. Might. He just ain't gonna be able to hit you from the top rope, hit your ground level with it. But he's gonna be that S tier. Like once these other rapid characters are nerfed a little bit, or nerfed a good amount, I feel like he's gonna be one of the best heroes out there. I don't know if he's gonna be better than Edgeray, but I have to figure that out though. Now I'll explain what I feel like they need. But okay, let me rearrange it to make it make sense though. So I think Hawks right now is kind of S tier until first set notice. Then it could be if you want to put full bullet Red Deku, you can. That or Bakugo, you can. I feel like that's gonna happen. I feel like you could say he's up there. Depends. Yeah, yeah, I think that's fine. Uraka can be. Now I'm gonna say this: these three can be at S tier, but I'm just putting them at the high A tier just to have a little stability with it. I feel like Uraka, if she catches the Yoshikragi sleeping, it can cook. But I will put Yoshikragi here. But I do feel like those two could just beat him though. Those two could beat him. Just depends on what it is. But I'm getting a benefit of the doubt though. But yeah, anyway, keeping it going. Yeah, Uraka, yeah, makes sense. Ida makes sense, you know. Toga could be either here or here, don't really matter. Smenos at endgame is a meg mess. He's pretty good. Momo got good defensive capabilities. And if you want to actually, you know what? We could just put him a little bit above her, just a little bit. He just doesn't have a lot. He don't have a lot of great melee defense capabilities. That's the main issue. His defensive capabilities, and when it comes to melee, it's non-existent. You can't really do much about that. Now, if you're talking, now which one? It depends on which one do you think is more important, ranged defense or melee defense. I'll rest my case. There you go. Twice is there, and then he's there. Which honestly, I would say Twice is a little better because he has the thing to get out of there, and overall is overall. So, yeah. And he has like self heal and stuff. Makes sense, and can heal other teammates. Obviously, Azawa being at high B makes sense because obviously Race quirks. He's a good team player. Now, like I said, if it was solo, that's every case there. But this is just a team battle thing. He's good. He's good. He's good at the ground game. I think he's actually balanced for what he is. He's the main guy, I think, who was balanced at, you know what I'm saying, at the thing. So I think he was purely balanced, though. So I think he's pretty good. Mirio, yeah, Mirio got nerfed to the ground, though. But he'll still cook a little bit if you let him get a chance to. All for One got nerfed to the ground a little bit, but he'll get better sooner or later when they actually fix his beta back up. He'll go from there. Abara, good alpha game. Just don't hip fire with it and you'll be fine. Then Beta's good defensive tool. You know, Gamma's good as well. Especially have a good team that can protect you. You can rely on them. Yeah, it's good from there. Mount Lady got nerfed to the ground, but she can still cook if you let her cook. Froppy, depending on what Froppy is, and if it's Little Pichu, then yeah, they're gonna be at like about that high A tier. But yeah, either way, it is what it is. But yeah, mainly it be, you know, has good. She can reach you. Like she will get you if you are low at health. She will jump after you. That's just how it is, though. With her alpha, get a beta, and Gamma's a little iffy. Depends on who the person is trying to hit you is. But yeah, usually they're gonna go out there and try and hit you everywhere. All right, now Todoroki, Red Todoroki, or what was I? Strike Todoroki. All right, so Strike Todoroki is good. I mean, he has mobility. His beta is pretty good to like push him away, then hit beta. Alpha has good range. Bakugo kind of dookie in this season. I mean, his beta was the main good thing that's good. His Gamma's still kind of dookie, and his alpha's kind of dookie. Yodeku, his alpha got nerfed to the ground. Well, his crouching one got nerfed to the ground, which I don't know why they nerfed that. That was kind of dumb. But it is what it is. Kendo is a good defensive character. I mean, she can make you reach she teaches type of vibes, you know, it makes sense. Endeavor, you know, is just Endeavor. I mean, he kind of sucks. He's really sucks this season. His alpha's kind of dookie. His Gamma's kind of okay-ish, but his beta's mainly his bread and butter. Kirishima, special action kind of dookie, but they'll fix it later, probably. I don't know. In the future, maybe. I don't know. Dabi's just the meta does not favor him, and same thing with Shigaraki, but it's worse. All right, so let me explain, in my opinion, what they need. In my opinion, Shigaraki, what I think he needs is, obviously, let's keep it a buck, and I know someone's going to be out there mad at me when I say this, but do we all know what Red Dabi has? Red Dabi had flames that could hit you in the air, even when they were a Frobby or something. I feel like it would be nice to have something where you can hit them in the air with his alpha. Like, maybe it can, like, go up a little bit. Like, you know, like how his flames went up? Well, Red Dabi's flames went up. Maybe Shigaraki can have something that can hit him up while in the air or something. And, like, the damage is nerfed anyway. Like, well, the damage was nerfed when they did the wall thing, right? So, I mean, I feel like that's fine, right, chat? Or that should be fine, right? That's just me. I mean, make it to where he can hit you in the air a little bit with it. That way he's not getting hard countered by Froppy or any other rapid character that just flies in the air. That's just me. Because, like, what can Shigaraki really do, honestly? Let's keep it up. What can Shigaraki really do? He has to wait for you to hit the ground And yes, his ground game is nice and all, but what can he do against any air character? Let's keep it a buck. He can't do much. He has to sit there and look dumb. He has to sit there and look dumb and wait for them to come down, and that's not always going to work out unless you have a team that actually is going to go out there and beat them down for you. And like I said, the meta does not favor him a lot, so let him have something where he can hit you in the air a little bit or something. And it don't even have to be like very, very high in the air. It doesn't have to be nothing like that, but let it at least be something where like he can go out there and hit you a little bit in the air if you're like kind of close up in the air. It don't have to be like the very highest of the heavens or nothing like that, but let it be something to where he can hit at least some flying characters or something. I feel like that would be at least nice for him, and the meta wouldn't be too bad on him. Like the reason why Dobby is at C and not even at D, honestly, with him was literally because of the fact that he has a fire airball that tracks down people, and sometimes it don't even work sometimes. But either way, it does that unless they roll, but that's not the point. And Dobby has that going for him. But yeah, my main thing with Dobby is I feel like how you make him good is honestly make his Gamma have a lot of invincibility. Like, for example, if he does Gamma, don't let it hit him in the air. Like, let him be protected. I feel like that would be nice to have. And let them actually go out there to have no choice but to rush into him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would be nice. Because I really don't feel like Purple Dobby has no purpose really just out there doing anything. Just let him have Gamma, like, protect himself. Have Shield, like, to protect himself. Or... Well, please let the Gamma be the main thing. Like, make the Gamma at least have some invincibility or something. Or at least let him have, like, a little bit of, like, I don't know, something to, like, protect him and stuff. That would be nice. Anyway, Beta. His betas, I mean, they shadow nerfed his betas. But honestly, you can bring back the betas, honestly. I mean, he's like a defensive character. He has to, what can he really do, honestly? He has to be a tech character. He has to go out there and make you go to him. He can't rush you like that, but yeah. That's the last point, though. But yeah, and make his special action actually okay. Well, I mean, people are going to just kind of shoot him in there. But I feel like let him do it in Storm. It's a little weird, but let him be able to do it in Storm. That's my thing. Let him be able to do it in Storm. I feel like it would be nice if he can go out there and use it during Storm. Like, when he's in Storm. Let him be able to use it in Storm. Because, like, why we ain't going to let him be able to use it in Special Storm, in the Storm? I feel like that's kind of dumb. It's not like he's instant dead or not. Just let him be able to do it in the Storm. I think that's fine. And then let him have, like, his Gamma thing and then go from there. So, yeah, they might go for Dobby, but, like, it's only for special action, though. But, yeah, let his Gamma be able to have invincibility and let any Dobby use special action in the Storm. Simple as that. Moving on. Kirishima, either make his health up to a certain degree and make sure he has a good amount of health, and or make his special action to where he has to get a lot of hits in and not 2 to 3 hits by a Hawks, and then let this thing go down. That thing ticks me off so much. Like, what's the point of using special action if I'm going to get beat down by a Hawks? That's just me. But anyway, that's beside the point. Yeah, but please do something on that with Kirishima, and I'm pretty sure he'll be a good, decent B tier character, at least. Whether it's middle B or high B. Endeavor, I don't know what to say, because if you buff up his alpha, people are going to complain. Buff it again, that's a problem. Here is what I'll say. Because, look, you already got him up there. Make his alpha be a little... Let his alpha have a little bit more damage. Let his alpha have a little bit more damage. That's it. Like, it usually does like 29 or something. Like, let it be like 30, I don't know, 5 or something. I don't know. Do something along those lines. Or let it be 32 or something instead. Let it be a little bit better than 29 or 20, whatever you want to call it. I think it's kind of terrible. Hold up, my bad. Give me a second. My bad. Good? Okay, it's good? I was making sure. Alright. Alright, Kendo I think it's fine as is, in my opinion. I think it's honestly fine. I can't complain too much about it. Yellow Deku, give him his alpha back. Just give him his crouching alpha back. Make the damage be okay and let it be fine. It says he's gonna need it for the meta anyway. He needs it. He's struggling right now. Bakugo, give his alpha back. We're good. Make his alpha do the exact same damage it did when he was already out. Well, not season 2, but give out the one that was originally out around season 5 or something. Then it's fine. Todoroki, I think honestly is fine. It's just the fact that his special action is kind of just non-existent. So make his special action a little bit something interesting. Oh yeah, wait, wait, my bad, chat. Hold on, wait, actually, let's go back here real quick with Kendo real quick. I had an interesting idea where, like, you can use her special action to, like, pick you up and then throw them somewhere. Let it be, like, a revive thing, like, where you can pick them up and then you can, like, drop them and then you can heal them. Or, like, you can pick them up and then you throw them very far, like, protect them and stuff. I feel like that would be nice. And don't say, oh, there's no assault character that does that, because All Might does that and so does Yellow Deku. They have no excuses why they can't do it for an assault character like they have with Kendo. It would be a nice kind of touch in to change things. I feel like it would be a nice thing for Kendo to have. And it's not even like it's good. It's like gonna be a basic thing solo. Or make her alphas a little bit more consistent. That's my main thing. Make her alphas hit a little bit more consistently. That's my thing. That's my take. Now let's go back to Todoroki though. Todoroki. Here's my thing about Todoroki, chat. Todoroki, his game was good stuff, you know, all stuff. Phase okay, I was good. Honestly, just make special action good, or at least let it do something like maybe like a protection barrier or something. Instead of just being there just to do a little burning damage, that just feels absolutely useless. That special action is actually trash. Anyway, moving on. Froppy. I feel like Froppy. Okay, I feel like when you do your thing, make sure that aim assist doesn't let them know that they use Gamma or something. That would be nice. And on top of that, make it to where you actually can't see them. I feel like that would be nice. For at least Froppy, at least. Mount Lady, revert her stuff back that originally came. Let her keep that stuff. And we're good. Abara, honestly, I think Abara is okay. It's just the fact that you gotta know how to play Abara good and you gotta have a good team. Off one, make his beta damage do the exact same thing it was before. Mirio, make sure that he, that damage stays the same, but make sure that he can still have his other combos, and or make sure that his special action is actually working and not actually goes in and out and then I get cooked. That's kind of dumb. Purple Todoroki or Tech Todoroki, whatever you want to call him. Just make special action a little better. I think he's just balanced as is, but just make his special action a little better. Same thing with Red Todoroki. Azawa, make sure that he can go out there and use his special action whenever he wants to, even if it's like around like 90 or if not 80%. Let him be able to use his special action whenever he wants to, and then let it actually go down fully when it needs to go down fully. That would be good. Overall, I think overall is perfectly fine as is. Twice, I obviously just nerfed the Gamma, make sure his Gamma isn't too annoying where he can do Gamma combos. That's fine. Momo, I think Momo is honestly fine. I'm fine with her having defense, have cannons, do beta and stuff. I'm fine with her doing that. Compress. I'm surprised his alpha's stun. I don't like that it stuns, but it is what it is. I'm not going to complain about it because I mean, if he didn't have that, he wouldn't be a really good, decent character. Denki, he's gonna have a rapid thing to have him have a little mobility, so he's gonna be fine. So that's fine. Cemento's fine as is, in my opinion. He's just doing his job. Toga, here's my thing about Togas usually. I feel like if we get rid of like the cooldown thing, like when they use their thing ability, I feel like we should be able to get rid of it and go from there. And I know that's going to kill their character, but bro, like, I'm sorry, but just abusing the same cooldown with purple Toga and just going up there, throwing Gamma out, boom, switch, go ahead and do the same thing. It's just instant, And plus, you're not getting no, like, what's the word looking for? There's no, like, bad reason of not doing it. Like, you can just do it at any time. Like, now if they don't know how to do tap R3 just to get out of there and switch and then do another combo to it, that's different. But even then, that's still a problem for both these Togas that they have. That they have a lot of capabilities to go out there and cook and stuff. Ida, I don't have a problem with Ida. I mean, Ida's just... Now, if you want to nerf his damage, sure, go for it. But, I mean, he's just Ida. I mean, I can't complain about it. He's just Ida. Uraka, nerf her health from 300 to like 250 or something. Like, stop! Don't give her 300 XP. She didn't even need it. Don't do that. Yoshigaragi, I can't complain. I think he's okay. Red Dobby, obviously, I think they fixed the Gamma glitch thing, but please fix the beta where the beta makes me do into another combo so I can not do anything else. Fix that. I feel like we'll be fine. Other than that, this is what it is. And make sure to try it off the beta. In my opinion, make sure that the beta doesn't just hit me from the ground and stuff. Fix that glitch or whatever thing is, and we're good. All Might, honestly, I have a fair trade for All Might. I have a very, very fair trade for All Might. And some might like it, some might not like it. Now, of course, we all know that All Might splash damage does a lot, and it makes things a pain in the butt, right? We agree with that, right? What if we lower the damage off the thing, but if he does hit you directly in the face or directly at you, the damage is a lot higher than what it used to be. So, like, let's say if it was like 50 or 6 something damage in the face, right? Or 70 in face, right? Let's let it be like around like, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more, you know what I'm saying? That way it's like rewarding you for actually hitting him in the face and make like the like splash damage like, let's say it would be like 30 or 20 or something, right? Let's make it like 5 or 8 or something. Like you know, like how you look, you know, a little pierce damage, but don't make it do too much, you know what I'm saying? That way it'll reward them to actually hit them. I feel like that would be nice. And well, I mean, I can't say make his gamma good because like the only one that really messes up with is honestly Shigaragi. Shigaragi is the only one that really messes up his gamma, honestly. Or I feel like if I'm doing the gamma, I should at least have like protection or something. But honestly, I'm not getting protection for that, so I can't say much about it. But yeah, I feel like that'd be good. President Mike, his beta stun G's with alpha and then gamma, or beta into gamma, it's just gonna be a little iffy. But I mean, I'm not too mad about him that I need him to have nerfs at the moment. Toga. The only thing with Toga is that her gamma range is so annoying to deal with because if she rushes you, you're cooked. And that gamma just grabs you. Like she's twice or something, but better. So I guess just make sure that's there. Or nerf her alpha damage. Either or is fine. Either nerf the alpha damage a little bit, or make sure that range with gamma is not a pain in my butt. I think that's the best thing I can say. Okay, Rapid Bakugo. Rapid Bakugo, honestly, revert him back to what he usually was. Don't let him have 3 betas, only let him have 2 betas, and go from there. And if you want to do it, nerf the damage, which honestly, I think I said that for most rapid characters. If you want that rapid characters not to be too much, nerf the damage out of some of them. Nerf some rapid characters so that rapid characters aren't cooking up too much. That's me. Alright, and Red Deku. My main problem with Red Deku is his beta. His alpha damage is pretty good if you know how to hit it, aim it. I feel like the alpha damage might need to be nerfed just a little tiny bit, just a little bit. And the beta nerfed a little bit as well. But other from that, I feel like he's fine as is. Just nerf the alpha damage a little bit for him, a little bit. And make sure his beta damage isn't too much. I think it's fine. Hawks, just nerf the beta. Just nerf the beta mainly. In my opinion, just nerf the beta. He's going to be an annoying Hawks flying character. That's fine. But make sure you nerf his daggone beta. His beta was the main reason a lot of people don't like him. Because especially if you have like the best sensitivity out there, you have high sensitivity, and then just all that stuff, and it just goes from there. And it's annoying to deal with Hawks players. Like, you even see me play Hawks, and I don't even have the high sensitivity. I have like the decent sensitivity. You know, so you gotta know how to roll right, bait him into rolling stuff, unless you have a character that counters him. That's different. But yeah, just nerf his beta. I'm fine with his gamma. His alpha, if you want to nerf his damage off of that, sure, go for it. I could care less about that, honestly, but I feel like his beta is the main thing I think that needs to be nerfed, in my opinion. But yeah, chat, that's all I need to say for this, list and all stuff. Sorry it took me a little long. I was yapping a little too much, but that's just me, in my opinion, on what I feel like would be nice for the characters. That's just me. I know someone might be out there. They might hate my list. I don't know. That's up to y'all. I'm rating my opinion about it. If y'all want to explain why you think your character deserves to be a little higher or lower, let me know. Or whatever character you think they need to be at, let me know. But please do not say Yellow Deku is S tier. He is not S tier. That is one thing we will not debate. I better not hear anyone saying that Yellow Deku is S tier. I better not hear that. And I better not hear any of these characters saying that these 3 need to be higher than A tier. Or anything of that nature. Or at B tier. They're at C and D for a reason. I'm letting that be known so people don't go out there trying to complain about it. Now, if you want to say Rock is S tier, sure, you can. Because she's actually really good this season. I'm not mad about it. But as I said, any of these 3 right here, like I said, and if you want to put Toga there for some dumb reason, like the purple one, sure. But even then, I wouldn't even think about it like that. But these 3, yeah, they could be at S tier. I'm not mad. Now, if y'all want to say these 3 are S tier, that is fine. I don't mind. But like I said, or if you want to put him at a high A tier, sure, go for it. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. But yeah, chat, I'm going to stop it here. Thank y'all for showing love on the stream. And I will see y'all in like an hour for place on Twitch for my Heroes Rumble that I'm actually gonna do today. So yeah, y'all, I will see y'all